This episode of the Rooster Teeth Podcast is brought to you by Onnit and their flagship product, Alpha Brain. Alpha Brain is the first fully balanced nootropic designed to increase focus and mental drive. For our listeners, get 15% off when you use promo code ROOSTER at onnit.com/gaming. That's ONNIT.com/gaming. Hey everyone, welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
So,
Hello.
y'all are assholes.
Clearly.
I have been a little under the weather, and so I had to go to the doctor today and discovered that, much to my horror, that I have shingles, which is like the adult version of chickenpox when it comes back. So these guys decided to protect themselves and their well-being.
Absolutely.
For this podcast.
Safety first, guys.
You're also fucking destroying the audio quality.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well.
No, I'm sure it sounds awesome.
It sounds great, right?
I'm gonna take
Come
off my
on.
mask because the beer doesn't go through the mask.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, more so than anything.
We
It's
also
not
have,
being
like,
able to
little
drink.
booties
So
and everything.
much.
That's gonna be the tough part.
There was an animated adventure several months ago.
Any day now.
In the
Right in the middle. Right in the middle. That'd be great if you switch. There you go.
All right. So
there was an
adventure.
animated adventure a couple months ago, the Omnigus, and in one of them I tell the story about how my pharmacist recognizes me and how it was always my secret horror that I'd have to get an embarrassing
Wait,
medicine
your
from
secret
him.
whore? Is that what you just said?
My secret horror.
I like the secret whore
Take
better.
the fucking hood off your ears.
What?
So today my nightmare finally came true.
What happened?
Chickenpox leads to shingles, which is what I have now. Chickenpox and shingles are both a type of the herpes virus. Not the sexually transmitted disease one.
So Gus has
so
herpes.
I got prescribed Valtrex, which is like the herpes medicine you always see commercials for.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the pharmacy at HEB,
So you and the 16-year-old girl were in line for
and I
the
was
same
like,
medicine.
hey, dude who always recognizes me, can I have my butt herpes cream now?
Oh, it's actually a cream.
No, it's a pill. But in the animated adventure, Bernie says butt herpes cream.
Oh, okay.
It's a giant
so
pill. It's the
close.
biggest pill I've ever seen.
Do you have one on you?
Are you sure you're
No,
supposed to
it's in
swallow
my
it?
bag.
Is it? You know,
Is it supposed
is
to?
it-
No.
I know. It's you
Suppository?
swallow it because, like the doctor prescribed. The doctor described how to take it. It's like take it 3 times a day, whatever.
Do you say which hole?
God, shut up! I already fucking addressed your stupid joke. And then I go to the pharmacy where the guy recognizes
Kerry's
me.
like butt joke, anal.
Yeah.
And
all I got.
the pharmacist who recognizes me insists on calling the other pharmacist over to give me a consult to make sure I understand how to take the medicine. And she's like, oh yeah, you have to take it 3 times a day. If it upsets your stomach, you can take it with food. If you get a rash, stop taking it immediately. And I was like, so basically what it says.
But don't
on-
you
Wait, are
have
you-
a rash
yeah.
from being
Well, it's like one, so I followed the directions, and 2, I've already got a rash.
Yeah, you don't want a double rash.
Oh, yeah, I don't want a double rash. That would be bad.
rash on rash.
So were you?
The rash itself doesn't hurt, but my leg is in agony.
Can
I
you
feel like
would you be willing to show it to the camera for those who are
I
watching
don't
our
think I can
video
get my
podcast?
leg high enough for that.
Yeah.
Well,
Is your leg
you
in that
gave me
much
a ride
pain?
home the other day, and you were like, I think I pulled a muscle in my ass, and you were like driving really uncomfortable at home. You're like, and it turns out it's just, I guess shingles affects nerves.
Yeah, that was the start of it. I guess
Yeah.
it activated like in the base of the nerve, like up here coming from my spine around my ass. and
Didn't
then
you
just
even tweet about
came
it?
down. Yeah, I
How
did.
Your ass was completely
Yeah.
numb or something like that?
Yep.
Or like you sprained your ass?
Yeah.
You came in like last week and you're like, oh, I can't. Like, I can't.
That was
Hobbling
it.
around.
That was the shingle
Jesus,
starting.
man.
I like the fact that you get all the diseases that old people get.
Oh, there's a close up on my leg apparently.
Okay,
so
here
if you get grossed out, you may not want to
All
look
right,
at
here we
this.
go. Oh, look at that sexy. Bam, bam, bam. Oh God.
Aw,
That's
poor
the-
guy.
Oh
zombie.
no! Don't get closer, Jesus! It looks like
That's-
you have some sort of
there's-
weird, like
there's-
birthmark.
That's the beginning of the end right there.
Yeah,
That's pretty disgusting
where-
stuff.
You are
So,
patient 0 at the
Gavin?
office.
Zombie apocalypse?
How much money to get you to lick it?
Oh,
Well, I can't get it if I've already had chickenpox, right?
Correct.
Oh my God, please don't.
do it. Okay,
I like these thinking. About
I'll match
this.
whatever Carrie puts out there. So.
Grand.
No, it's a grand. Screw you.
Yeah.
You make you lick a diseased leg.
Look his fucking
I
rash.
don't
on
get
my
anything from
tongue.
it.
How much would you do it for?
About $2,000. I also didn't I didn't throw myself out there though. So,
It's true.
I threw him out.
So it's been a long, embarrassing.
so okay. So has
Day
has
and
the
week.
guy has the pharmacist seen the animated adventure?
I don't know. He hasn't brought it up.
So what you got to do is like get like a Bitly version or something or a short link and just like slide it to him and just be like weak and then
This
walk
is,
out.
this is you.
Just walk in with an iPad and just like hold it in front of him. Like,
Yeah, like,
There you
yeah.
go.
I
How
need to
many
give you a
people-
consult, please.
How many people with actual full-on knob herpes go in and be like, no, I've just got shingles, man? Like, justified to the pharmacist.
Did you justify
Non-herpes.
it?
No, I didn't. Because I was like, because if you justify it and you start talking like that, then it just sounds suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
I
sound
swear,
guilty.
man, it's just shingles. I know I'm not that old, but Shingles, I swear.
Yeah. So that's been my source of shame. And so like I wasn't sure what my obligation was to tell everyone at the office because I wanted to make sure I didn't give anyone chickenpox who
Right.
never had it before. So I sent an email to Yvonne, who's our director of operations and HR person. And I was like, listen, I found out this is what I've got. Like, should I email everyone and make sure that everyone's had chickenpox before? And she was very understanding. She's like, oh, if you want for your privacy, I can send an email out and I can find out. And I was like, I'm going to talk about it on the podcast. So privacy doesn't matter. Like, I'll just send the email.
My favorite part is how you found out. You're sitting at your desk, you sit right next to me, and all of a sudden I hear Gus go, fuck. And I go, what's wrong? He goes, come take a look at this. And I come over, he's like, does that look like what I have right here on my leg? And he's showing me
I was doing like
pictures
a
of
Google
rashes.
search for shingles.
I was like, yeah, that looks pretty similar. And you're just like, fuck. I think I have shingles.
That's not how you said it either. You were like you walked up and you saw it and you like took a step back. And then like as you were talking, you kept like taking small steps back.
Did I really?
It was
Probably
really
doing
funny.
that subconsciously.
I've been in a situation where I've wanted to Google symptoms of stuff before, but I'm always too scared that I'll see something really minging when I type it in.
Yeah.
I'm actually
wait,
worried.
What?
Mingin, whatever that is.
Okay.
Minging.
One of
Go on,
Gavin's
that's
fake
fine.
words.
I'm actually really
Like,
worried
disgusting.
Gavin has some sort of like brain tumor or something.
Well, he had a stroke, right? We
Yeah.
pretty much figured out that Gavin had a
Mini
stroke.
little stroke.
Oh,
it was
just
a
a
baby
tiny
one.
little-
But you
Yeah,
could've
tiny
won,
little
like,
stroke.
20.
Yeah,
No
I
big
only
deal.
just forgot how to read and write and passed out. It was okay.
As you do on
Yeah.
whatever. I just forgot to start talking. I forgot to
Yeah.
speak
I
like
don't
I
want
just
you to
did right
die,
now.
Gav.
Did you also talk about the time like half your butt fell out or something?
Half my butt fell out?
Yeah,
Pass
did
me
you-
that Sharpie?
Didn't you have some sort of hemorrhoid or something?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course. Who hasn't? Yeah, I talked about that. I mean, that was
Camera wasn't even
a
on.
long time ago. Basically, I sat on a concrete floor for like 12 hours overnight playing Rainbow Six, and the next
That's
day
awesome.
I got a hemorrhoid.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was. I was playing
Humans.
with Bernie. It was like when we first knew each other, when the first Rainbow Six came out, like a long time ago. We stayed up all night playing online.
Humans are such pussies.
Why
Like,
were you sitting on a concrete floor?
Because I was living in an apartment and I was too poor to afford a desk or a chair.
So your apartment had concrete
Yeah,
floors?
it had like stained concrete floors.
So
So
you-
my computer was on the concrete floor and I would sit playing games on it.
I like that
Put
you
like
buy.
a sweater under your butt or something?
The game was going on. There's no time to go get a
Gotta
sweater.
focus.
There's no pause in Rainbow Six.
So you buy a computer before you buy the desk to put it on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's.
You're
that's
a good
pretty
man.
normal.
You're a real gamer.
I was I was not married at the time, obviously, so I had no furniture.
So what I don't understand is why the human race has evolved. We've evolved into we've won that planet basically.
Oh, thank you for cutting to me. Jack Mike I was trying to be sweet about it.
That was nice and subtle.
Perfect cut.
So,
But anyway, the human.
yep.
All right. Whoa, look, I'm
just
awful
having
hot
fun.
today.
So you were
Hey,
saying.
how you doing?
So the human race has evolved to we've won the planet. Like all the other animals
Yeah.
suck. They're below us.
That's
We're
your
first
opinion.
place.
We've won.
We've won, but we can't do stuff that
Why?
animals can do. Like we can't sit on the ground for a day because our assholes fall out, and we also can't give birth without.
What animal
What-
sits on the
yeah.
ground for a day?
I don't know, a lion or
Cats.
something.
Yeah, bullshit. Lion's got to eat.
Joe
Yeah,
is
well-
sleeping on the concrete for.
Yeah, he doesn't sit on his ass. He
doesn't
lays
sit on
down.
his
Yeah.
spot either.
I could lay on the
Down
concrete
all
for a
the
day.
time.
I'm
That's
sure there's
also
some
very true.
animal that can sit down on the floor and not get hemorrhoids.
Yeah, but guess what? They can't play Rainbow Six. So who
They
cares?
can't play Rainbow Six. But also,
Touche.
humans have evolved to the point where we can't give birth without possibly dying. Like, I swear animals just shit out babies. and they're fine.
No, but
And
they
then-
die too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, a lot of times they.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, at least the baby just gets up and walks off.
Yeah, the
But
baby's
they-
fine.
we can't
It's
do
like, boy, that was difficult.
Yeah.
We can't do anything for years.
It's like a big slide.
Like, when does a baby learn how to walk?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, a baby can't even lift its head.
You know,
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
so fat when I was a baby. I had trouble walking.
Did you really?
Yeah, like I was so
Do you
fat,
just like waddle?
and my head was so big that I could not get up.
Were you top heavy? Like a top
You're like-
heavy, waddly little
Like a little
Mexican?
bobblehead.
My mother had to buy me this really long yellow balloon so I could like use it, like I would hold on to it and use it to like prop my weight up. And that's how I had to learn how to walk.
So sometimes do you get nostalgic when you see a giant yellow balloon?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I remember when I learned how to
Those are
walk.
the days.
Do you just like
It's like a-
sometimes hold on to it just for fun?
It's like the shore that could go before up.
I took care of Joe the cat. He's safe. Don't worry, everybody.
Yeah, Cheetah is calling us right
He's
now.
protected from Gus's shingles.
a cat
I don't think
versus
Joe ever got chicken pox.
Joe
right?
looks
So-
really cute right now. Too.
You all right, Joe? He's okay.
Aw.
This cat,
cat.
man, like, Before the podcast, Lindsay was in here just throwing this cat around, and people kind of freak out. But cats are durable. They're durable animals.
Yeah, you can bend them.
You can handle cats pretty well, and people like freak out, like, "Oh my god, what are you doing to him?" It's like he's a cat. He's fine. Look.
Imagine if we did that to you, though.
No, if a cat, if he
Some
didn't,
people might love
if he
that.
didn't like that, he would run. Like he would let you know. Like the fact that he's just sitting here, he's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I could probably do this to Gavin.
Adam just got a new little puppy. I think it's a black lab.
Yeah.
It's the cutest little puppy I've
Oh,
ever
it is
seen.
adorable.
It's soft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really
And I
soft.
swear it farted or something in our office.
It did.
Because
Yeah.
he brings it in and it's like crated in our office. And like I was sitting there, I was like, I smelled the nastiest fart. And I was like,
It was bad.
was that one of you? Well, Barbara and Adam were like, nope. God damn.
Are you sure it's not like he just
Probably
brought that in as an excuse, so you could just like let them go whenever now?
I've been working with Adam for a couple of years. I feel
Yeah.
like I would know by now.
Do you actually get to the point where you can recognize farts in the office?
No, I don't think I've gotten to that point.
So you don't like
Thank-
Has
Really?
anybody gotten to that?
if Jeff farted around you, you lived with him, right?
Yeah,
So you wouldn't be able to tell that it was Jeff.
I don't think so. Have you gotten to that point?
Oh, I can tell when it's Jeff because Jeff does this thing where he will fart in the car and then hold the windows shut, and I have to open the door to get in.
How many
So-
people fart in the Achievement Hunter office on a daily basis?
All of them, I'm sure.
No, it's not how many people fart. It's how many people walk over to my desk, turn around, and then fart in
That's
my
it,
mouth.
exactly right there. Or fart into his glass.
I mean, like you piss around with me a lot, but
Yeah.
you never fart on me.
No, I
and I
don't.
appreciate that.
No.
Yeah, Michael and
Like
Jeff.
people think that you and I have like this violent relationship, and it's like we really don't.
I don't know if I would
although
call
I get-
farting very violent.
Huh?
I don't know if farting would be
I would, like,
Violent.
that's like chemical warfare. That's like a whole different level, though. Like
Now
I would
you
much
have
rather
your
get hit
mask.
by
Yeah.
somebody than have them like fart in my face. I'd be like, just hit me. Come on, man. Like, at least that like
Come on,
like,
be a
chivalrous.
Be a gentleman.
You would
about
rather
it.
someone hit you
Be
than fart.
chivalrous. Just hit me. Don't fart on me.
Absolutely.
That's
Don't fart me, bro.
That's a new shirt.
punch me in the arm.
Don't
and
fart on me. Just hit me.
No, but like you and I, like, you know, we get along pretty well. But every now and then I'll give you a smack or something like that. But whatever.
place.
But no, but I
Make
mean,
it sound like you're my
everyone
dad.
thinks I'm like strangling you unconscious every time we're in the room together.
Yeah.
It's like that's not the case. At all.
Surprisingly, all right.
I think all of the abuse that Gavin gets in the Achievement Hunter office has translated to him abusing other people. Like Gavin will punch my phone every time
I
I'm
did
holding
do
it.
that.
What?
We were out downtown, and Barbara was filming me. Pardon me. God. And
Jesus.
Chemical warfare.
I get pretty punchy when I'm drunk, just like, you know, like.
you really?
And I was just doing this, like that, and I just whacked her phone, but I punched through her phone and punched her right in the face.
Oh Jesus
yeah.
Christ!
And you
The
can
best
see
part.
me like going.
I have a
Yeah.
video of it
Yeah,
too.
she was
Did you really?
filming during
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's
You just
bad.
hear, "Ugh."
Yeah, I felt bad about it for 4 or 5
You
seconds.
didn't look like you felt bad on the video.
No.
Wow, it was hilarious.
No, you weren't even laughing. You were just like, you looked angry. Like, that's right. I meant to do that.
Oh man.
No, he was regretful right after it
Dude,
happened.
the last thing that happened today when Jeff was leaving the office was Jeff jumped on Gavin and tickled him for like 5 minutes. It
Yeah.
was one of the weirdest, funniest things ever.
Really?
And like Jeff somehow pinned Gavin with his back to him, and Gavin couldn't move. It was amazing. Like, does Jeff have wrestling experience or something?
should.
It was-
Apparently.
So you were pinned like face down.
No, he was just sat on me. At one point, he reached around to get some more tickle, but my head had come down,
Get more
and he
tickle?
put his entire fist
Is
in
there,
my
like, a tickle
mouth.
jar?
There you go.
You like get the tickles, like put them on.
Man, sometimes I'm really glad I don't work in
Yeah,
the same office.
we
as
shut
you
the door
guys.
for a reason.
yeah, we have our little like
It's for our safety.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's, kinda, it's,
Open
it's very
them,
cultish
throw
in
ping
there.
pong balls at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And run away.
Our door's never closed.
Oh
in
man,
the tech
dude, we've got
office.
some great stuff coming out soon. We shot something. I guess I can say because Jeff mentioned we shot something in WWE, the wrestling game. It's incredible. I think that's coming out next week.
Is it a Let's Play?
It's a Let's Play. I
Yeah,
think it's
I
coming.
saw a little bit of it before I came over here.
It's coming out Monday or Wednesday of next week, and it's awesome.
It's
It was one of
just
those things like we
madness.
were crying, laughing before we even started playing.
Yeah.
Like before the actual wrestling stuff happened. So
So is that why y'all were in a wrestling mood? Y'all want after all that WWE?
I don't know. I wasn't. I don't know, Gavin.
That's tickling.
He's a ticklish face. Look at him. You just want
So-
to tickle him. You just want to sit on his face and tickle him.
You don't want to sit on his face.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I
Okay.
don't think it's in my face.
It's a whole nother podcast.
So
Yeah. I mean, we
Barbara,
can do it.
Barbara and I are going to Vegas next week.
We are.
What are you going for?
We're going to the DICE Summit. It's a gaming industry event.
What does that stand for? Ah,
No, I don't know.
digital something something something
I think
entertainment.
it's design.
Yeah.
Is it dice like the video technology dice?
No.
Okay.
No, it's like DIC. Like it's.
Yeah, it's no, it's DICE.
Okay.
Thanks, Barbara.
You know what I mean? Like it's.
Thank you for clearing it up.
Fuck you guys.
So we're going out there for some meetings,
Yeah,
and then we're
this
going
is
to
my,
attend the awards as well, the DICE Summit Awards.
This is my first time in Vegas ever.
You're
Yes.
streaming that, right?
Yeah, Machinima's streaming it,
right, cool.
machinimalive.com.
So
You
are
can
you gonna
check it
find
out.
are you gonna find the camera and be like, "What's up? I'm streaming live." someone actually put a photo up, I think, on the Rooster Teeth subreddit of I guess it was Bernie and Monty and I think Kathleen and Matt
Oh, yeah.
at the SAG Awards or something, or,
The
or maybe.
PGA.
It was they're showing it during the SAG coverage. And
Okay,
Oh.
that's
I
what it
think
was.
That's what it was because they said the SAG Awards. I saw that.
Yeah.
They're at the PGA.
Yeah, but they were there for the Producers
Yeah.
Guild
So I
stuff,
think
so
they just showed it during something else.
which I guess we got knocked out by 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
It's
Oh
so
well,
close.
cool just to be there.
absolutely.
That's ending.
That's loser talk. By the way, that's total loser talk. It's cool to be there. No,
yeah, it's an honor to be nominated.
win.
It's like no, fuck that.
you got to beat the multi-billion-dollar corporations
Is
Is
down.
anyone ever sad to lose at those things? It seems like whenever they cut to the losers' faces, it's all like, oh,
They have to
well
do
done.
that, otherwise
Why
they're
is
gonna
no
see
one
the
actually ever
results.
mad?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a country music singer who got mad like several years ago? Like,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
was Faith Hill or something?
Yeah, it was
they
like
cut to her?
she lost to like one of the people from American Idol or
Or
something.
maybe Kanye West was mad for her.
He ran up on
I'd love to see
stage,
Gus on one of those because he was just like
Fuck.
just like flicking off the camera.
Flip a table.
We enjoyed watching you at the podcast awards. Where
Oh
you just,
man,
like-
I intentionally sat strategically to avoid being on the stream.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
We kept looking for you the whole time.
No, I was off camera, sitting in the back.
That was still really cool.
Where's that award? Is that here now?
Yeah, I think it might be on the set.
Oh, it's right
somewhere.
here.
Oh, there it is.
sweet.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there.
How many times have you been in Vegas this year?
I've been once, so I'm going for this the Dice Summit, and then I'm going again in May for a friend's wedding. So
Nice.
I've got 3 trips
That's pretty kick-ass.
back to back to back.
And so, Barbara, this is your first time you're ever going to Vegas, right?
Yeah, this is my first time ever. I've been wanting to go ever since I turned 21. I guess you could say.
I was stretching my hand. Sorry, the glove. I'm wearing gloves. It's really weird. So, okay, so are you going to gamble while you're in Vegas?
I mean, I guess you have to, right?
You don't have to, but
No,
it's
you
fun.
have to.
Well, how could you go to Vegas and not gamble?
That's the
I'm not a big
20.
gambler.
Carrie went
I've
there.
never
Yeah.
gambled
Gamble.
before.
I
I was talking to Alan, and he's like, "You all right there, buddy?"
Yeah, I'm ripped.
Wow. You have what?
And he's like, "How much are you willing to lose?" And I said, "I'll take out $100 and I'll gamble that amount, and hopefully I'll make some money." But
Okay, how long-
that's like the amount I'm willing to lose.
How long are you there for?
4 days?
Yeah.
4 days.
4 days.
$100 is not
cool.
going to last 4 days.
Well, maybe it will. Maybe I'll make it last 4 days.
All right.
When I was
that'd
in
be great.
Vegas, I saw some woman in a lift where she had
It's an elevator for our
Elevator.
listeners.
yeah, because that's so hard to figure out. She had a purse, and I'd been like watching Dan gamble. He was gambling low, I guess like $25 chips.
The green ones.
Yeah, and she was like holding her purse shut, and there's chips spilling out. I was like, oh, she must have won a lot. And I looked at what the value on them was. They were thousands.
Jesus.
She had like 60 grand like this, and she was like, I know how to gamble. I'm from Texas.
What does that mean? I know how to gamble. I'm from Texas.
Go big or go home.
It's a gamble to live here.
No, that happened to me one time.
she
I was
said
at
she
a cra-
started with 1,000.
Good one, guys.
I was at a craps table one time, and a guy like dropped some chips, and one hit my foot, and I grabbed it, and it was a $1,000 chip, and he had no idea it had fallen off the table, and I was like, "No, here you go." Like
Yeah.
the last thing you want is bad karma in Vegas, so I totally gave it back to him.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
Especially because there's probably someone on a camera watching him.
yeah,
at
that's
moment.
true.
Also,
that's
especially
also true.
since, well, karma's bullshit, and it doesn't exist.
I don't know about
Are you
that.
suspicious?
Stabbings exist though, so.
Stabbings, yeah.
Yeah.
I know, I believe in karma. You don't believe in karma at all?
What's a load of
Well,
toilet?
you know what? Knowing
It's
you,
not
it's
real.
probably a
Have you
good
been
thing
to
you don't
It's a
believe in
load
karma
of
because you're kind of an
It's a
asshole.
load of toilet.
So that's probably a good. Yeah, it's definitely
Well,
the
if
case.
karma existed, it wouldn't matter if you believed in it or not.
It's-
Yeah.
I don't know.
It would be bad karma for him to not believe
I like
it.
to think karma exists in some form. Like
So
if
do you
you're
do all that like touch wood shit and all like,
like knock on wood,
yeah?
Touch wood.
jokingly, but
What did you say?
I
Knock-
touch wood fairly regularly.
do you walk under a ladder? Do you
yeah,
open
that-
an
that's,
umbrella
that's,
indoors?
that's superstition. That's not karma. Karma is like helping someone cross the street.
So
Karma
do
is
you? Oh, let
superstition.
me ask you this then. Do you only do good things, hoping to get good things back in
No,
return? Then
no. Well, no, not at all. Like I like to think I'm a pretty good person, so I just do good things because it's my nature.
You've peaked though. Like I've heard you say you don't want your life to be any better. You just want it to
never said that.
maintain. You don't want
No,
anything good to
That
happen.
was
That's your
about this
goal.
year. That was this year. Like, what are the goals for this year? I just want to maintain because things are going very well.
Whose life goal is to maintain their
Well, no,
current
I'm
life?
saying I'm on an upslope right now. Like last year, like it was going up, and I'm like, I just want to keep going up. Just maintain.
So that's
that.
not maintaining.
Maintaining an
is staying
upslope,
the
yeah.
same.
Maintaining an
maintaining
upslope.
is like keeping
Yeah,
the level.
yeah.
keeping
No,
it
it's just
the
like
same.
it's a function.
that's
it's f over
continue to
it's
do
fx
better and
of
better.
Tell us more about math, Jack. Go ahead.
2x plus 4, and then the line.
Uh-huh.
You wanna-
cosine.
you wanna
E
maintain
equals MC
growth.
squared?
Yes, that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Like maintain.
That's not what you said.
The direction
Yeah.
is going.
You
down.
wanna get
yeah,
heavier.
maintain.
I bet
No,
you want to maintain.
maintain
growth.
growth.
Okay, well, okay, maintain growth. There,
Yeah.
All right.
I'll specify.
Continue.
So
growth.
okay, so you achieve your life goal, and then you're like, sweet, I'm done.
No, not at all.
I'll just coast from here.
Deal with it.
All right, what is your main goal for this year?
This year, God, I don't even know. Make a holy crap! I think it's lightning outside. I want to make a lot of money and become super famous.
This year specifically.
Just this
This
year.
year.
Next year, fuck
Yeah.
it. But just this year.
Would you
Yeah, I
rather
know.
be rich or famous?
Rich.
What about you?
Yeah, Rich. I don't really care.
Absolutely, Rich. It's
Yeah.
a retarded question.
Yeah.
I had a lot of friends who said famous.
They're idiots.
So,
and
Yeah.
so
you
you'd rather
should
be
get-
famous and poor?
Yeah.
No,
That'd be
like-
the worst. You'd have to get a job and people be like, hey, you're that guy. And you're
No,
like,
but-
yeah, you want a large coffee or what?
You're that dumbass that picked being
Yeah.
famous over being rich.
By rich, I mean like extreme, like billionaire status.
Yeah, Rich.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Rich,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So
My
what's your
friends are fucking
definition of
dumb.
famous then? Or what's your definition of not rich? Like, if you chose fame,
You would be like an average income.
Who's famous but not rich?
People who spend all their money on drugs.
Reality stars.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Never mind.
Yeah, no, absolutely rich. No
Yeah.
question.
Didn't Kevin Bacon lose all his money?
Yeah, he was in the Bernie Madoff scandal. He had a bunch of money invested with him, that Ponzi scheme, then it all fell through and he lost all his money. That's why he did like tons of just terrible movies in a
tons
row
of
just to
ads.
try to
Yeah,
make some money.
That's why. Apparently, the Bernie Madoff scandal struck him much earlier than any other investor by a couple of decades.
He's
Did
like,
you
that,
see him in Tremors 4? It was amazing.
that's why I was in Hollow Man, totally. It was Bernie Madoff.
So you used to work in tech support,
Yeah.
right? So I imagine you've dealt with some kind of weird technical issues that people have had
Yeah.
before. I have never been more confused in my life as I was this weekend. I moved, like Jeff moved back into his other house. His renovations are complete, so I moved back in there temporarily. And my laptop, I could move the cursor around on the trackpad, but I couldn't click on anything. And I was like, well, this is annoying. I couldn't get the dock, so I could kind of still work it with the keyboard and shortcuts and that. But I was trying to figure it out, kept rebooting. I was like, God damn it. And then I got up and walked into the other room, and all of a sudden I could click again. I was like, oh, I guess it's fixed.
Oh,
Did a little
I
bit in
know
there.
what it
And then I came back into my room. I was like, it's stopped again. And I realized that in my suitcase, I had a Magic Mouse that was squashed. So it was clicked in. And I guess when a mouse is clicked in that's Bluetooth to your laptop, you can't click on the trackpad.
Right, because it's already receiving a click input.
I would love to see a camera on me trying to figure it out. I must look like an idiot, just like,
How long did it
what?
take you to figure out?
Half an hour.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
But I actually figured it out. It wasn't like I just knocked over my suitcase and it was fixed. I was like, I know exactly what the problem. And I'm surrounded by like different boxes and suitcases. Where is this mouse? I was like rummaging through everything, and it was right. I was so satisfied afterwards.
So,
Nice.
as typical Gavin, you did not turn your mouse off when you put it in the
Who
battery.
turns off a mouse?
Okay.
Yeah.
Most people.
Like people who like
Screw
batteries.
the batteries.
No, I mean, if you're just moving, like it was just a couple blocks away.
And also, me moving is me getting a box and doing this to my desk.
I told Gavin that he should hire movers to just move his one room and just have him show up, box
Just
everything,
you.
and redo
I've thought
it.
about doing stuff like that, though, like getting movers just for me, or just getting a cleaner just for my bathroom.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, just to screw the rest out.
That'd be awesome.
Dick.
Another thing I'm looking at my notes here. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that our episode of Nerdist Bowling comes out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went and
Really cool.
You two were on that.
filmed an episode of the
We
Nerdist,
went and got drunk at 10 a.m.
Nerdist All-Star Celebrity Bowling, and they ran out of people to invite. So we're their All-Star celebrities.
So it's you two, and then Bernie and Joel.
Joel, yeah.
We
It
went out
was
to.
celebrity bowling.
Yeah, it was All-Star.
Yeah.
We use that very loosely. We went out to practice bowling, or you guys did, and I joined you.
I didn't.
And I was just watching,
Practice
thinking.
bowling.
This
I
is-
never got
Yeah.
invited to a single practice session, by the way.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
they knew you were great.
And I
Yeah.
showed up, and I want to say I kicked both Joel. Oh, I mean, like, no spoilers. I did very well.
Yeah.
Apparently, you
kicked
just,
Joel
you
in
just
the
ran up and
shin.
kicked Joel. That's all it was. Like, you screw you, Joel, and kicked him.
I did very
No,
well, despite the fact I was excluded from the bowling.
I
did
did-
very not well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I went to the bowling practice, and Gavin was there, and Bernie was there, and Gavin was not doing well in the practice. So
Who wants to be good at bowling?
someone who's going to be on TV or not TV, someone's going to be on a show where they're there literally for their bowling skill. I would
Says the
hope
guy who works for a video game video company who's terrible at video games.
I'm terrible at most video games. Not all video games.
It's entertainment value.
Yeah.
If
It's
you're
weird.
bad, it's entertaining.
I guess so. I don't know. I have the weirdest thing where I'm good at non-athletic sports. Like I'm good at
I'm
bowling.
good at non-athletic
Yes.
sports.
No, let me hear me out. I'm good at bowling. I'm good at darts. I'm good at foosball. I'm awesome at air hockey. Ask Miles.
What about like hot dog eating contest?
You just lose.
Not good. Actually, I can't I like buffets. I'm terrible at buffets. I can't.
Is that a sport now?
So bad at buffets.
It's a non-athletic sport, Carrie. Get your head out of your ass.
I can't eat a lot of food. Like I can't eat a lot of food fast. My stomach like clenches up.
All
and I
you've
can't do
done
it.
there is list 5 sports that won't get you laid.
I'm
Are you good at archery as well?
Archery
no.
might work.
Darts is
Archery's
kind of
pretty
close.
Yeah.
Archery's pretty cool.
You know what?
Falconeering.
I used to
Someone
play. I used to play
else did
tennis,
archery.
and actually Barbara and I played tennis this weekend. It was a lot of fun.
I would argue that tennis is an athletic sport.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's
It
one
is.
athletic sport I am good at.
You are
So-
good at it? You're
Yeah.
going to go pro?
Huh? No, I'm not gonna go
All
pro,
right.
but I could probably beat you.
Probably.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't go outside anymore.
I think I could beat you at tennis.
really?
Yeah.
You want to make a bet
$1,000.
on $1,000?
No, loser has to lick the
Yes!
sores.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And we're playing like legit rules, like actual tennis
No,
rules.
they're making up rules. of
No,
course.
No,
Play
because
golf
no.
rules.
Yeah, look, I made a freaking actual
Freaking.
contract.
Yeah.
Also good
for
at
you.
air hockey, yeah. I forgot
So
about
anyway,
We'll
if you
play
wanna
air
do
hockey
this-
rules on tennis court.
Yeah.
Air hockey rules
Everything
on
bounces.
tennis court. I'll play
I
you
want to see
tennis.
this happen.
Yeah?
Gonna do this?
I will bitch slap you.
Okay. Will you play by the actual rules?
Yeah.
that. You know, Gavin will surprise you. He's amazing at darts.
Oh,
and
yeah?
You had never
Which will
played
be work
before,
great
had
for
you?
tennis.
Yeah, so I mean, those skills just transfer right
Clearly.
over.
And I'm just saying,
I'm
I'm
boned
just saying
here.
that, you know, he might surprise
Yeah, I
you.
played darts for the first time with Barbara, and apparently I'm good at darts.
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
All right. So
Yeah, I'll play tennis.
Okay. What are we gonna do? What's the bet?
Shingles.
Loser licks Gus's leg.
Yeah.
Loser licks Gus's leg.
We have to do it
What-
really
what
soon.
kind
Yeah,
of-
we'd have to do it pretty
We'll
quick.
do it like tomorrow.
Yeah. What kind of liquor are we doing?
I've got to film stuff tomorrow.
Are we going to do like a whole set?
Yeah, but I'll play a match.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. So the
We'll do
match,
first
like,
to
how many
six.
sets? 5 sets?
Do you want to do five best?
I'm asking you. You said a whole match.
Well, I mean, he's had a whole match. Do you want to do like first to 6 games?
I would say,
which
yeah,
is
one set.
One
first
set.
to 6 games.
Yeah.
You have to win by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'll do that.
Oh god.
Shake
Oh,
hands.
this is happening.
Wait, are we doing for money? Are we doing
No,
money?
it's
or
for the
anything?
We'll
shingles.
do it for the licking of the leg.
Ah, yeah.
All right.
Oh my God!
my
I can't
There we
believe
go.
Someone's gonna lick you.
All right. so-
I'm not gonna shower tomorrow.
no, okay.
What?
We'll have to do like probably Thursday. Actually, go play on Thursday.
What
okay?
have I done?
Oh, hang on, real
Have you ever
quick.
played tennis?
Real quick.
Not really. I mean, I played squash.
What kind of lick
Similar
is
rules.
this?
What?
What kind of lick is
Yeah,
this?
is this like a?
Like, is there a timer?
I wanna-
Like,
well, see, that's stuff that needs to go into a contract.
I know this. I
but-
was trying to get before the handshake.
Oh,
but
there we go.
It's still on the podcast. It's fine.
Yeah.
I
Is
say,
it
I
like
say from
tip of the
ankle.
tongue?
I say from ankle to knee.
Ooh.
No,
Ankle to
You just
I
went
remember it's
backwards.
like the sword.
yeah.
I don't want to get any weird sexual pleasure out of this. We're like, wait a minute. This feels kind of good.
Gus is gonna be sad. I'm like, yeah, that's really gross.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't
I
want
mean, like my
You guys
pants are
wanna
tight.
play again?
Yeah.
Like-
Well, what kind of lick is it? Is it like a or like a fucking?
Is it like
go
a
up?
Christmas story on the frozen
Yeah.
leg pole?
I couldn't lick an ankle to a knee without losing it. It's gonna be like the top part is gonna be like sandpaper. I'm gonna run out of saliva. It's gonna be like.
Well, I guess I'll have to, like,
All right.
lube it up somehow.
And so we're playing with like actual tennis rules, like as far as serving and scoring. I love that you're already.
If you
retching.
throw up on me, I'm gonna be fucking pissed, dude.
Here,
What
throw
have
up
you
into
done,
the booty.
I'm just picturing residue.
Dude, that's like disease residue too. That's the worst part.
What have I
He's
done?
taking medicine for that.
What have I done?
All right.
Okay.
So we're playing with that. We're playing with tennis rules, serving and like back and forth, all that stuff.
Can I be the official?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll stand up there with shorts.
Hey,
Just have one short. The other one will
One
be a
short.
trouser.
I'm really looking forward to
Oh,
this.
this is gonna be fun. We we can shoot it somewhere around here. We'll go find a court somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one right down the road.
Yeah. Well, okay, we'll talk
Yeah.
about it later. But
Something
We
about
did play
local
tennis.
Austin tennis courts on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
This is the strangest, most.
this is gonna be fun. I'm very excited by
Specific thing
this.
We can talk about.
Yeah.
The podcast was made on bets like these.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Well, now that we're done talking about that, I want to remind everyone that this podcast is brought to you by Onnit and their flagship product, Alpha Brain. Alpha Brain is an all-natural, fully balanced nootropic designed to increase mental focus. I use it. I still use it every day. You can either use it to increase your mental focus throughout the day, or it can give you an enhanced dreaming state if you take it at night. For our listeners, you can get I think it's 15% off your order if you go to onnit.com/gaming and use promo code Rooster. It's onnit.com/gaming. We've talked about it a lot. Big believer. You should definitely check it out if you haven't.
Do they make any sort of like sports stuff?
They
for
do.
Gavin?
They have Shroom Tech
For
Sport that you can take.
you go.
I have not taken that one because I'm not a big athlete. I'm not a big sports
No.
person. Yeah, they have an immune booster. Maybe I should have been taking that one.
I was going to say, do they have like an anti-shingles?
I should have been on that stuff.
Oh man.
But luckily, yeah, I'm having trouble sleeping lately because of
Oh, shit.
I can already see
leg
Gavin's
pain.
eyes, him like regretting everything that just happened.
I'm really upset. I
You think you're gonna lose, right?
I think I've played tennis once.
All right, I'll tell you
Well,
what.
You can practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
Against who?
A wall.
A wall, yeah. That's the beauty of it.
You know,
Alright.
we
I'll tell you what,
any
how about-
practice is better than no practice.
Okay, how about this? Addendum to the rules. Instead of licking Gus's leg, you can pay $500 to the opponent.
No, let's not. Let's
Yeah,
lick.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna
Let's
lick his
lick.
leg.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
How-
trying to help you out in case you don't want to get shingle mouth.
How high
Oh.
does law end?
How high does law end?
You said
Yeah.
law or lore?
LAW.
Okay.
What is it? What do you mean?
What's that question?
Well, like if you murder someone, you're always going to break the law by doing that pretty much
Right.
everywhere on Earth. But how high can you murder someone? Like, if you kill
Like in a
someone on the
plane?
moon, does Earth law apply to the moon? Or like on
Are you
Mars?
saying are there space laws yet?
Well, I mean, there's
Well,
no law on the moon.
Everywhere on Earth is connected, obviously. So,
Yeah.
like, no matter how high you get elevation-wise, you're still in a country. The moon, however, is not owned by anyone. So I assume you would be governed by the law of the space agency that sent you there.
Right.
And the country that they're from.
Not by
Right.
the law of the moon.
We do have a flag
There is
there.
no moon law.
Not yet.
It's like international water. Like if you just get above the ground high enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
did you
longer
think if you
counts.
get like the top of Mount Everest, you're not in any country anymore?
No,
you
just
kill
like if you
someone?
fly far away enough from the Earth law doesn't apply to that where you are.
That'd be a lot of effort
It's
to
just
murder
law, by
someone.
the way.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna train for 10 years to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my target train as well. They're not gonna know. We're gonna get on that spaceship. I'm gonna murder that motherfucker. As soon as I get 30 miles away from the surface,
See?
I'm set.
Good life goal. Better than just maintaining.
It's like
murdering someone on the moon.
It's like
yes.
international waters, but like going into space instead.
That's how you would hide a body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
Take
throw
me
them
to the
out
moon.
in the
On
airlock.
space station.
Wasn't that how they let go of Spock? Just launched him out into space.
Wait, Spock died.
Yeah, like
Spoilers.
in Star
Spoiler.
Trek 3 or 4?
It was 2 actually.
Oh, well, yeah, it was 2. It was with Khan.
Because 3
Spoiler.
was Search for Spock.
Oh.
Yeah, and then
So he
4
wasn't
was
dead.
Journey Home, I
Yeah.
believe. God, we're nerds.
How did you manage to do that?
So speaking of
completed
Star
that.
Trek, so Lucasfilm officially, or Disney, I guess, officially confirmed that J.J. Abrams is directing Star Wars Episode 7.
J.J. Abrams. I'm kind
It's-
of excited by this, actually.
I am
I'm
really
excited.
excited. There was a quick turnaround too. Didn't they say the first movie's supposed to come out in 2015?
Well, apparently
Shit,
J.J.
right?
Abrams has come out and said, like, if it's not ready, they won't release it.
Okay.
Like, he's not going to be forced to, rush something that's supposed to be, incredibly important. Like,
yeah,
he
so if
wouldn't-
they just now chose a director, having like a huge franchise like
Yeah.
that come out and
I'm excited about that.
2
Len.
years
Especially a
later.
visual effects heavy one.
yeah,
yeah.
seriously.
And
I'm ready.
are there still going to be more Star Trek movies then?
Well, I assume he'll pass the directing duties off to someone else. Like the original
Yeah.
Star Trek movies weren't all directed by the same person.
Yeah.
It's like Harry Potter, Like
Sure.
he kind of set the tone of the world,
Right.
and then let's kind of keep moving along.
Do you think he's going to take the lens flares with him?
I hope he does.
I want to see
Yeah.
someone Photoshop Luke Skywalker holding a lens flare, like a lightsaber is just lens flares holding.
That's
onto
only
it.
going to be.
Is it true that he actually had a guy with a flashlight just
That's what they
doing
said
around the
in
lens? Like there was for every
Yeah.
character in scene, there was another guy off screen with
Yeah.
In
with a
Star
torch.
Trek, you're talking
In Star
about Star
Trek,
Wars. I don't know. You told me that story. That sounds very
That's what
interesting.
they said in the behind the scenes. Is basically like the DP, like the whole time he was just shining a
But
light.
the thing is, the easiest thing to do in post must be a lens flare.
It
I
is,
mean,
yeah.
what?
I think they developed optical flares because of that movie.
Seriously.
I'm serious. Or like put a lot of work into it because of it.
Well, it looks better when it's done in
It
lens
does.
though, as
Yeah.
opposed to in post.
I guess it does. It just
Yeah.
seems like so much.
Plus, also
effort.
you don't have to like it's one less step
Yeah.
if it's already there.
I would also
Yeah.
say that the lens flares in Star Trek look better than in Super 8. In Super 8, we're almost all digital.
Okay.
I think.
That's true.
So,
That's a good
fair.
point. Is there another Star Trek coming
yeah.
Yeah, this year.
in a couple months?
In May.
Yeah.
The trailer looks very good.
I also just watched a
Does.
trailer for Iron Man 3,
Yes.
which was very vague, but looked very good.
Like the biggest shock to me in the world is that my wife has become a huge Iron Man fan.
That's awesome.
Like-
Well, yeah, you said you watched the Avengers.
Yeah,
and
we
then
watched
she's
the
like,
Avengers.
"Let's
She's
watch
like,
Iron
"Wow,
Man."
that movie's awesome." And she's like, "Let's watch the Iron Man movie." We watch. She's like, "Wow, that's awesome. Let's watch Iron Man 2." I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
we have to sleep.
What have you done?
It's a good series of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
I'm
like
still-
what they're doing.
I mean, Joss Whedon apparently was approached to do Star Trek or Star Wars as well, and it's kind of funny because like I was reading today, Avengers was Joss Whedon's second movie. He did Serenity and he did Avengers. Like that's a hell of a jump.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't. He did all the TV shows. He did Buffy and Firefly and all that. But still, to go from Serenity, which is based on a TV show, to Avengers is like wow.
Which is based on a
that's-
comic book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gavin's just undressing now.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's really hot. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna-
knew y'all were gonna regret that. I remember wearing
worst.
those suits for immersion.
Yeah.
And I was fucking misery the whole time.
He's already got shingles. Look him in the eye.
Yeah, I don't need any more problems.
Add insult to injury. Poor
I
guys.
already had to get my herpes medicine earlier
Oh.
today.
Psychological and physical pain.
Dude, are you excited for RTX this year?
Yeah, that's
Like-
actually the next thing I was going to talk about.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're getting more and more stuff like lining up, and we're getting some really cool. We're talking to some partners right now and getting some nice.
So we
stuff
launched
lined
our
up.
hotel reservation system
That's right.
today. So if you're coming, you can get one of our hotel rates. I think we have like 9 hotels that we contracted with this
Okay.
year.
Are they all really close to the
They're
event
all
center?
walking distance to the
Yeah,
convention
there's,
center.
there's a few that are like literally a block away.
Yeah.
Nice.
From the convention
Yeah,
center.
the Hilton is, I said that weird, the Hilton.
Hilton.
The Hilton is right across the street.
Yeah.
Like you could
So-
see it from the convention.
People should book sooner than later so they can get a closer hotel.
Right.
Exactly.
They,
the way it
they
works.
should come in for July 4th as well, the
Sweet
day
trailer.
before.
Oh, look, we've got the.
Oh, look, we got a little,
Yeah.
we got a little
Our
trailer
text
running for
trailer.
those watching the video. But no, because like coming to town for July 4th, go watch the fireworks downtown at Auditorium Shores.
That'd be cool.
And then,
Which is
kick
also
off.
walking distance if you're staying at those hotels.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like just what, like 8-9 blocks away.
Yep.
Hey, there's Barbara.
I saw Barbara in there. There's Mac 64 guys. There's Matt.
Matt.
There's
Shout
us.
out.
Yay.
Super
So
Mario
yeah,
Bros.
we'll all be there. So if you're looking to come
Yeah.
with us, RTX is the perfect opportunity.
If you have stuff you want signed, that would be the place to go. If you want to bring your boy band poster, all the Achievement Hunter guys will be there. Because you're going to be there this time, right, Kevin? You
I will
weren't
be
there
there.
last year.
I always do a thing when I sign that poster. I sign right on my knob. So look forward to that.
What are you? Just,
Just ripping
Yeah, so
stuff.
we've signed up a few game companies that I'm really excited about. Where we can't talk about them yet, but we'll be making announcements
Yeah.
staggered in the near future about it. Some
Yeah.
games that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I think Alan and I locked down something this week that I'm very, very pumped about that hopefully I'll be helping out with.
Secret.
So many
Yeah, I hate
secrets.
teasing and saying shit like, "Oh,
No,
we're
it's
working on
cool.
something we can't talk about."
Guys, tease it.
Just tease it.
But there's
tease
a
it.
lot in the works. So
But-
working really hard to make it even better. I'm already at the point where I'm waking up in the middle of the night and can't fall back asleep because I'm thinking
Really?
about it. Yeah, it happened this past weekend where I
What
woke
are you
up.
most concerned about for RTX, Gus?
Just making sure there's enough cool stuff for people to do.
Oh, yeah?
Like I want to make sure that we have a lot of people and a lot of cool stuff to do. It's like a careful balance.
Yeah.
But
So-
where does that get you? Worrying about it.
It's like it's a way to think about it and try to figure out what you can do to address the issues.
Yeah, but do that in the day.
I do
I
that,
think-
but then I
I
wake up
think-
in the middle of the night and I think of something I hadn't thought of.
That's when your brain seems to be the most active. It's right when
Yeah.
you're falling asleep and just like, oh, let's start thinking about everything that could possibly go wrong in your entire life right now.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll also wake up in the middle of the night and like I'll just wake up and be like, oh, we should do this. So
Right.
then like I'll instantly like start writing down or typing stuff out.
and then you get so excited you can't go back to sleep.
Right.
Because you're like,
Excited or something else?
yeah.
Scared for your life.
Does the on it stuff? Does that make your stress dreams like more real at all?
That's an interesting question. Yes, it
Like,
does.
you kind of like feel like you're there in like the middle of it.
It definitely makes dreams a lot more vivid.
Which, yeah, which is really cool when they're good dreams.
Yeah, most of the time, awesome.
Yeah.
Every now and then, ugh.
It's
I
kind
had
of fun though.
Let me see if I can reach back here and grab this. So the other
around the
week I
side.
talked about
Don't fall.
how my sister destroyed my Jose Cruz baseball.
Oh, yeah?
How did she destroy it?
She,
She wrote all over it.
yeah, she grabbed it. It was in a glass case, so she grabbed it and like wrote all over it with a Sharpie.
Is she retarded or
So
what?
someone, I guess one of the podcast listeners, sent me this as a replacement. It's an autographed baseball signed by Jose Cruz Jr.
Whoa.
That's really
awesome.
cool.
That's
So
cool as
it was
hell.
his father who gave me the ball, but this was his son who also played in the major leagues as well,
That's
pretty
awesome.
sweet.
which is
pretty
pretty
rad.
neat. They even gave me this cool case. Oh,
There you
Someone
go.
also sent you a Poison cassette.
someone also sent me the Poison single that my sister destroyed. I'm still trying to find a cassette player for
I
it.
know.
So
Nice.
he messaged me and asked to tell him if the cassette works, so he can
Oh.
leave positive feedback on eBay for the seller. I don't have a cassette player yet, so I'll let you know as soon as.
I think we might have a
as soon as I can
boombox
play
in
it.
the office
You know,
that has
when
one.
We
I was
do.
when I
Yeah.
was growing up, my sister destroyed a briefcase full of $1 million in cash.
What?
So if any fans on the podcast want to send it in to
Really
replace
didn't
it,
I
catch on
really
to that right away.
Nope.
Carry on his
Same as that
laptop is
briefcase.
gone.
I was like, where'd you find it?
Tell us more about this
What did she
suitcase.
do to it?
it was in the forest next to a bunch of porn. It was awesome.
Have you ever had a dream?
Sounds like a 90s movie.
Have you ever had a dream that really helped you out?
Okay, y'all aren't gonna believe me.
No.
When I was younger, I used to have really strange dreams where I would dream stuff and then it would happen later. So I would see stuff in my dreams, and then like the next day or 2 days later, I would encounter that situation, and it would play out exactly as it did in my head. So yes,
That's crazy.
I did have dreams that helped me out.
So we need to go to Vegas. is what-
So like one time, in particular, I remember the first time it happened to me. I was in 3rd grade. We were out for like lunch break, and then the bell rang. We were supposed to go back in, and then like it clicked. I was like, I had this dream. I was like, I know my friend's gonna run across the gravel over there, and then this other kid's gonna run and then push him down to the side, and then take off running the opposite direction. And then like right as soon as I was thinking that, then my friend came ran across
No
the
way.
gravel, and then that guy came, pushed him, and then ran. It was exactly like my dream. I was like, I knew that was going to happen.
Are you from a TV
That's
show?
weird.
It was a dream or a premonition?
It was a dream because I remember waking up and like having that memory. And then like when I finally got to the moment, I was like, this is the memory. Like this is that moment that was
Isn't
in
that
my
what
dream.
deja vu is though?
Deja vu is a lot more vague.
See, I thought
Yeah.
deja vu. No, I thought deja vu was more
Deja
like
vu is
that.
It's
like
more of a
I've
feeling.
experienced this before.
Yeah.
Deja vu is like you realize you dreamt it at the time, but it feels, and then all of a sudden it's not.
Keep going.
Let's try that again.
yeah.
That should be the
Rewind.
official explanation of deja vu.
Can somebody update the Wikipedia page?
About this beard that you
I had a dream once where I probably spent about 6 months looking for a wallet, because in that wallet was like a poem on a card that someone who had died gave to me once. And I knew it was in this wallet. I just spent like 6 months trying to figure out where this wallet was, and I couldn't. And then one night I dreamt where it was in a box in my dad's house, and I lived with my mum at the time. And I woke up, it was about 6 a.m. I woke up and I was like, what? And I just got up, got dressed, and ran to my dad's house and opened the box I dreamt of, and it was in the bottom of the box.
Well,
and
that's
I was like,
That's like your subconscious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like
It's a
hypnotize
memory.
people and stuff. Like you know more than you actually
yeah,
can
my
actively
brain knew it was
remember.
there, but when I was awake, I couldn't find that information.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen someone get hypnotized?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at
I don't know if I believe it.
I was at some sort of festival and there was a hypnotist there and he hypnotized a group of 10 people who were all like on display for everyone. It was crazy what he got them to do. He got someone to make to think that they were naked in front of this crowd, so they were like screaming and like hiding behind things and like covering up themselves, and it was really awesome.
I just never believe it.
No, I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
like some of that stuff, like sometimes you can like tell people like they're just playing along, but I don't know, it's weird because
Let's hire hypnotists to come on the
Oh,
podcast.
oh,
and then we'll
Have you seen
be
the-
hypnotized on the podcast.
Oh,
Have you seen the
Jesus.
trick they can do where they make you think your leg is stuck to the ground and you can't lift your leg
No.
up?
What?
That's quite a good one.
See,
Yeah.
I'll be afraid of like a hypnotist would just like do something just to fuck with me, and
Well-
so I therefore will never be hypnotized.
that's what
especially
you
on
are
a fucking
such a
podcast.
baby.
Absolutely.
You are such a
'Cause I know
baby.
how to get the worst out of everyone.
Yeah, I
somehow.
think you're right. Don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
You're in a bad position for that. Let's leave it to Gavin.
I'm like I've got a big old target on my face. Like this beard just attracts negativity
yeah,
from other
a
people.
dick's gonna hit
Just
it
don't
if you
give
get
a shit.
hypnotized.
If you don't give a shit, you're good.
No, because then I won't know that what I'm doing, right? That's what.
Well, you can
So?
watch the video
Yeah,
later.
as long as
Yeah.
you're sponsored.
Yeah, then I'm like, oh great, that's no.
See, I
I'll
can't
go ahead
imagine
and pass.
anything that anyone can make me do that I would care about later. I'd just
What,
be like,
what if a hypnotist convinces you that there is a bowl of wet bread in front of you that's actually like jelly beans?
yeah, I'll
and then
probably
you-
just hurl, and then I'll be like, hey, I was
No, but then you don't know, and then you see the video later, and you're like,
Yeah.
what have I done?
Yeah.
What
Or
have I
like you
done?
wake
You
up in the
mean-
middle of it.
Well,
and
he
he's
ate
like,
it already. It's not like he ate something poisonous.
Well, what if it's poisoned?
God.
Then he'd be dead.
That's okay. I'm no longer on your side.
I
I was with you up until then.
Thank you, Carrie.
But the poisoned wet bread
Yeah,
was
we
so
should
much.
we should have a hypnotist at RTX
Yeah,
2013.
Hypnotist RTX 2013.
Yeah.
It is decided.
There you go. Thank you, Linus's blanket.
Yeah.
That's actually good,
Yeah.
a good handle. Yeah, man. RTX 2013 hypnotist.
No, we should get a hypnotist here. We should we should
All right.
definitely
Yeah.
get a hypnotist on the podcast.
Let's look into it. I would do
Can
it.
you like hire a hypnotist? Like
Yeah,
how do they
sure.
advertise? Do you like look in like on Google like hypnotist Austin?
you
It's
Fine.
probably
Yeah,
like
with
hiring
us.
a magician.
Yeah.
but
For,
like,
a
do they have
party.
another job? It's like, is there a guy who like
Magicians,
all he
yeah.
does is hypnotize people?
No, they're just magicians in their off time.
Yeah.
It's the same
Okay, What's his
service.
day job? Like Starbucks barista?
Like, he just goes. He goes to the banks and hypnotizes the girls, and
Yeah.
they just hand him cash. Like, here you go. He walks out. Man, like no, hypnotism stuff is kind of trippy though, because like MythBusters did one time where they had someone like they had an event happen, and then without telling like all the people in the room what was going on, they had like someone break in, steal some stuff, and run out, and they were like, okay, wait, no, that was just fake, that was fake, but we have a hypnotist here who's gonna help you remember all this shit. And so they first interviewed all these people, and like they had to write down everything they remember, like name tags. There was like specific stuff they had on them, and they had to try to write down everything they remembered, and then they got hypnotized, and they were able to get a lot more information out of them. And it's just like it's weird to think that like your brain sees stuff that you can't access, like
Yeah,
like
that's
we were talking
creepy.
about.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm always confused about, do we all perceive things the same way? Like, smell doesn't actually exist. There's no such thing as smell. It's just the way your brain interprets particles.
You could say that about anything.
Yeah.
The taste is the same way. It's like
Yeah.
your
You're saying it's
tongue
like-
is feeling food, or your tongue is feeling.
Yeah, but sight is real.
But is color
Because
real?
photons like bounce off things into your eye and you see
Aren't
it.
there little particles that
But
go
you can say the
in
same thing
that you
about
smell?
particles in the nose for
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a real thing. You can't see a smell.
What makes it not a real thing?
You can't see light.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
What
Bullshit.
about?
You cannot see light.
How do you not see light?
You
You
can't
see the
light.
result of it.
Yeah, you see light bouncing off of
you
stuff.
see reflection.
So if you look into a source of light, you can't see it.
No, look, like this, you don't see the light actually coming from there hitting stuff.
You don't see the wave. You don't
Light
see the
is
wavelength.
invisible.
Yeah.
You're invisible.
Fucking, you got the smackdown on the podcast, Gavin.
Man.
I've always wondered that about taste, though. Like, do French fries taste different for me than they do for Gavin or you?
Well, I have a thing where I
fries.
can't class different tastes.
You can't what?
Well, I have
No,
like
he's
if
talked about it
someone
before, like if it's sweet or sour.
yeah,
or
like someone will eat that, I'll be like, oh, that's really sweet, and I'll be like, yeah, sure, it's
I'm the
sweet,
same
I
way.
guess.
Like I can do it if it's like Sour Patch Kids or like like if it's like sugary or
Like
sour.
extreme taste.
But I can't like
Yeah.
like yeah.
By the
sweet
way,
and sour sauce.
if you drink Shiner Blonde and then Blue Moon, it's just like eating Fruit Loops.
Whoa.
If you do it back to back, yeah, it's really disconcerting.
That's just your brain perceiving that.
How are Fruit Loops disconcerting?
That sounds awesome.
Especially
Yeah,
getting
it's very
drunk, not
comforting.
eating breakfast.
So I finished the Big 50 at Little Woodrow's, our bar. Like
saw.
the thing with like the first one where Joel stole my thing. He bribed.
Oh,
the
you did it
waitress.
again?
Yeah.
Did it again.
How much did it cost him this time?
$100.
Okay.
But I knew he was gonna do it, so I like told our waitress what was gonna happen. I'm like, he's gonna give you $100, and I made like, cause she's like, what are you talking about? And I basically forced him to give her $100, and they actually handed him the block of wood.
So it sounds like you just mugged Joel
No,
through
he-
somebody else.
He didn't have to do it. He didn't have to do it.
So you forced him?
What did
So-
he put on it this time?
This
It's really good.
on it says, "How do you door?" in big letters, and then there's actually a beard attached to the bottom
And
of
in
it. so-
small writing, doesn't it say?
yeah. It says in small writing. It says Joel #1, Jack still sucks, or no, Jack still
Jack still
smells.
smells. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so I don't know if it's up yet in our bar, but
Jack's meals.
Is the old one still up?
yeah,
Okay.
it's still up. Some fans have found it actually
Yeah.
and like taking photos.
Every
with
time
it
I go
and
there, I
stuff.
try and look for it, but I can never find
I
it.
don't know. I'll show you where it is. Anyway, so I've cost Joel $200
that's
with
a lot
my
of
Yeah,
beer.
but you had to drink a lot of beer.
50
to
beers,
cost
yeah.
him 100
100
beers
beers.
total.
100 total. Yeah,
So you spent like $600 or $700.
no, maybe
cost him
over the course of
200.
2 years. So.
Yeah.
You did that last 50 really fast, though.
Well, the problem
Because he was
was
excited about it back then.
no, the problem was the first one was that I hit the Michelada, which is the worst beverage ever. It's tomato juice and beer.
Well, you just don't like any sort of fruit or vegetable, so that's probably worse.
No,
So
it's
do you,
disgusting.
do you like a
Well,
Bloody
it's also-
Mary?
Yeah, terrible.
It's very, very bad.
Do you like a Bloody Mary?
No, I don't. I don't like tomato juice.
See, I love tomato juice.
I think I can drink anything if there's booze in it.
Really?
I don't really like Coke, but
don't like Coke?
with
Really?
whiskey it's great.
Oh, look at
Experimenting with
that.
something new there.
All right,
That's
whoa.
cool.
We got a little split screen going on here for our video people at home.
That's just a way to see some tweets that are going on. That's interesting. So I saw some people were asking about the T-shirt that I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah, I
This
like
is
that
not
shirt.
an official Rooster Teeth T-shirt. A fan
Oh,
made
yeah,
it
who
and
sent these?
this in.
Yeah,
I've got
It
one
was
as well.
Brian something from New York.
So-
made some people like grape shirts.
So-
He sent one to Gavin and one to me.
I was with Jack in Home Depot earlier, and then Barbara was like, "You do realize you're wearing your own face on a shirt?" And I was wondering, can you tell that that's me? Like, would a stranger know that that's my mug on there?
I think
I say absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the hair that gives it away, I think.
I was gonna say the nose.
the doofy head. Cheers, Gary.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Like that.
I think you can tell.
so. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Dude, our
nailed it.
fans make some of the coolest stuff ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome when fans send us stuff like that.
But
Yeah.
so this is not an official Rooster T-shirt, but this week's T-shirt Tuesday is the nap time comes before pants time
Yes.
shirt.
Yes.
Which is a caboose quote.
Which is an old caboose quote
Very
from
famous.
season 3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Sergeant,
but it's like a
look.
pair of pants talking, or like thinking. Has a little think bubble next to the pants. The pants have like a weird what is it? Not anamorphic. What's the word I'm looking for? Where it's something.
Simile.
No, where something
Metaphor.
takes the form of a human. Crap,
Furries.
we talked about this on the
Keep
podcast
struggling.
before, and I got it right. Huh? Personification. Thank you, Kyle. From off camera.
Anthropomorphism.
So
Oh yeah, there's the shirt. Yeah.
yeah, there we go. So that's
Yeah.
Tom wearing it.
That's Tom, our junior designer.
He's very sleepy, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it has a little face on the pants, which is
And
kinda-
also, we're supposed to. We don't have any images of this, but sometime soon, I think at the end of March, maybe early April, we're going to be getting a Bernie bobblehead statue.
Bernie
Yes.
Bobble.
Which is based off the animated adventure of the Tasmania.
Yeah, the
story.
statue. So he has like a platypus under his arm and a can of
Can of Foster's.
Foster's.
That's awesome.
Oh, does he
It's,
really? Oh, man.
Yeah, it looks like the statue from the animated adventures
Can we get a
and
shipment
little
of like
bobblehead.
100 into the office?
Oh, obviously.
I want a couple.
Cover
So
every single
yeah, those will be
document.
coming soon in like 2 months. We should have those
Yeah.
ready.
Would you like an action figure of yourself, Gus?
Yeah, I want a bobblehead. My head's bigger than his.
That's true.
Let me ask you a question.
Please ask away.
Would you have sexual intercourse with a fleshlight that was your face with an open mouth?
Sure, why not?
If it was life size, like they did a cast of your
Yeah,
head,
why not?
you would be
Why
happy
is that-
looking down at yourself.
It doesn't make that noise.
It would though.
Okay, that's would it be my voice too? That might be a little much.
You have to pre-record it.
Well, it's just a form of masturbation, right? It's
Yeah, I don't-
like a very serious
It's like
form
the
of
Archie
masturbation.
life.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what made me make that tweet about like you
Yeah.
can never unsuck a dick.
Look, man.
Like once that bridge has been crossed, it's over.
I still hold everybody's tried. If you
I know,
everybody's
I
tried.
have.
What do you mean? Wait, what? Your own?
Yeah.
It's really easy for me though.
Yeah.
I just go like this, and then it's
Yeah, we talked about it in Lace Art to Life. It's like
You really think everyone's tried?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
You haven't tried?
Yeah, see, everybody's tried.
What's wrong with you?
I don't like it.
You were never a 6-year-old boy?
wait. You
Yeah,
don't-
that
you
you've
don't
never
like-
tried to suck your own dick, but you're gonna lick leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I'll lick a leg. Yeah, I'm not gonna lick a knob.
Your own though.
It doesn't matter if mine's gross.
Does sucking your own
There you
dick?
go,
clean
ladies.
it.
Ladies, Gavin Free. He's a single gentleman.
If you could suck your own
Mine
dick,
is gross.
If you could suck your own dick, does that make you not does it make you gay, but is that a gay act?
Well, here's the thing.
Because you're sucking a dick.
But here's the thing, though.
But it's like masturbation.
when you're
Yeah, it's
using
just
your
masturbation.
hand, you're giving a dick a hand job.
Yeah, but it's so,
So-
different if there's a dick in your mouth.
I
That's the
wouldn't
question,
know.
is
That's
it?
the problem.
Yeah. We had,
Not the problem.
Well, that's-
I
again,
wouldn't know.
I can't do it, so I don't know.
So you've
but-
been upside down, like.
I don't. Well, I don't give away my technique.
So how would you do it? Would you like go up against a wall and tip over, or what?
I don't know. I tried it a long time ago.
You tried it a long time
Yeah.
ago.
If I were a dude,
I think I just went like.
I would think
nope.
that you would lie. I would think you would lie on your back and then pull your legs over your head.
That would
Yeah,
be the, that'd be
that's-
the, that'd be the
that's-
shittiest way to die.
Yeah, that's to say that's like
Your
snap
parents
your
walk in
neck.
your room like,
You like become paralyzed. You like snap your spine and you're paralyzed and you're stuck with your dick in your mouth, and you have to like call for your parents to come help you.
You're like your last word, just like I did it.
I died how I lived. Choking on dick.
So wait, would you die from a spinal injury, or would you die from your spine
60
snapping and your dick falling into
Yeah,
your
when you-
throat?
you choke
Yeah,
yourself to
choke
death on your
yourself.
own dick.
You'd be so surprised, wouldn't you, if your spine just gave out and you got a
Can
mouthful
somebody
of
take that
cock?
audio and make like a ringtone out of that?
All right, this is going to be the best animated adventure ever.
Oh my god.
It's never gonna exist.
I see Jordan like
Yeah.
plotting already.
No, I've really never tried that.
Sure you have.
Well, we know what you're doing tonight.
Yeah, you and Nick apparently have.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't believe that. If I had
Yeah.
a dick, I would totally try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're
There's so,
lying.
there's so many
So-
things that you like find so surprising, like the whole pussy versus clunge thing. Like you were so blown away
yeah,
by
what the
that.
fuck?
Like
I
we're
been meaning to
really
bring this up. You've never said the word pussy to a girl?
Not to describe.
But you said clunge.
I just don't.
Doesn't
say
that
anything. I
ruin the
just don't-
moment though? Let's be honest here.
Hey baby, let me
Here.
plunge your clunge.
At this point,
Thank
put
you.
some clunge around it, love.
I'm gonna rip my gloves.
Love.
Put some clunge around it.
where did clunge come from?
Just Ricky Gervais.
Up there. Oh.
Ricky
just
Gervais.
made it up.
So Ricky Gervais invented that word.
That's the first time I heard of music. He did a book called Flanimals, where he just made up weird creatures like an underblenge, which is a creature that sucks, like it has a mouth on the underneath of it, and if it gets on you, it's impossible to get off because it sucks so hard. But tragically, it can't come off the rock that it was born on. It's like stuff like that, like really ridiculous, like really ridiculous inventions of creatures. It's a funny
When-
book.
when
And one
I-
of them was like clunge something.
When I sat in on that Hawken Let's Play, because
Yeah.
you were out of town or something, I was doing my impersonation of you, and I was just making up words.
What'd you
And
come up with?
At one point I said flange, which,
Yeah.
which I do realize
That's
is
a
a
real
word.
word, though.
I've heard you say
So somebody was at like a Home Depot today or something like that, and they tweeted a picture. They're holding a flange. Like I found it.
you were wrong.
So your fake thing turned out to be real.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I said that when I was like, fuck, that one's real.
There's a lot of words that you make up on the spot.
Yeah. And you don't know whether they're British slang or just made up.
I've stopped
Minge.
guessing.
Do you ever do that in the UK? Like, do you make up words, or is that like a thing you do here because you know that we're not
No, I would
sure?
do it all the time there. Just come up with crap. I
So
was known for
explain why you make up words on Let's Plays and stuff. Well, this is something I did not realize until recently.
it. I just don't want to swear.
You
Just have to
don't
ma-
curse on Let's Plays.
I just say like sausages or something.
Yeah, like that blew me away. Like I just assumed you curse, but I mean, apparently
So-
you don't curse on Let's Plays.
You don't curse on Let's Plays, but you'll talk about trying to suck your own dick and potentially choking on that dick when you break your spine on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I mean, he didn't say any bad words though.
Clearly,
He's
Yeah.
still a good guy.
that's weird though. Like, so what is your why are you not cursing on Let's Plays?
Well, everyone else does.
Okay,
So
You wanna
I
be
wa-
different?
But
So
that's
you
just
should
like
join us.
part of talking, isn't it? Like
doesn't have to be.
but you
It could
curse.
become
You
too
curse
much at
in
some
natural,
point.
like in your normal speaking, but you hold back when we're recording audio.
Yeah.
He actually doesn't curse that much.
I don't swear
But
that
he
much.
does though. I mean, it's not like he just never curses.
Say,
Yeah.
oh,
I think
poo-poo.
at some point you could get a little overwhelmed.
The
by
reason
it.
Sure.
the reason not to
Especially in Let's
swear
Play.
is that when you do swear, it's meaningful.
Yeah.
Like the
I can that.
like someone who
Nailed it.
never says the C word and then just whips out the C word. It's like, oh, they are serious.
Just whips
Are
out
we not
the
allowed
C
Yeah,
to
word.
say
whips
that
it
on the podcast?
No,
He's
he's
talking
like
about
censoring
clunge.
himself. Yeah, clunge, obviously.
Yeah.
No,
So-
it's like I remember the first time I started cursing like more publicly. I remember the first time I cursed around my parents and didn't freak out about it. Because I remember when I was a kid, if you cursed around your parents, like, ooh, don't
Yeah.
say that.
I still don't curse around my parents.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm much more
I
comfortable
think it's a
with it.
respect thing.
Well,
But they raised me not to swear, so
Yeah.
why would I do it?
Well, like I actually this past week or last week I went and saw a basketball game with my dad, and like we had dinner beforehand, and I was just like just natural. I was like, oh yeah, I said shit about something. It's like, oh, wow, okay, I guess this is natural
I
now.
can get
I
away
was
with
like-
it.
Yeah, I didn't feel awkward at all. It's like
You should hear Michael talk to his parents.
he is
Really?
brutal.
It
dude.
is atrocious.
Well, he calls them by their first name.
Yeah, he's like, Denise.
fuck.
No, I was on a van going back to get our car one time when Michael and I went on some trip, and he was like, it was like us and then like 4 other sort of pairs of people on this thing going back to our car, and he was like talking to his mom and he's like cursing her out. I'm like, dude, you can't do that, especially around like other people who don't know. He's like, I don't give a fuck. And it's like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
I never
I
understood
normally
that.
try to keep an eye on my mouth in public, but I've realized lately I've gotten really terrible about it,
Yeah.
and I just curse nonstop, regardless of the situation I'm in.
The only time I try and stop is if I'm in an area where kids are supposed to be in that area more than I am.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in a Toys R Us, I don't do it.
That's the one time I'll like
Yeah.
stop. It's like, okay, kids should be in this place.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm the outsider here.
Yeah, because I go to Toys R Us a lot. So.
See, the not swearing thing for me was a recent decision, maybe the last year or so.
very good.
But if people have found a Let's Play we did, like a very early one, it was us playing Halo 3 ODST when we were doing firefight mode, and I'm swearing all over that video, and all the comments are, I've never heard Gavin say these words.
Then we could Gavin cursing soundboard out of that thing.
Yeah, there's already so many swearing instances in Let's Plays, especially with Michael,
Yeah.
that I feel
Yeah.
like it's almost good that you don't, just
We've-
to level it out.
We've played, like, every existing curse word has been played out for us at this point. We need to invent new ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's what he's here
Yeah,
for.
Work on
cringe.
it. Clench.
We've got one. That's the new C
But
word.
no, that's not. In the heat of the moment, that's how he refers to a vagina.
Okay. God, that's
No,
gotta be
like
terrible.
during
When he's
sex,
sexing
you
up a
would
woman.
refer to
Yeah.
it as a clench?
No, I just wouldn't talk about it.
Which is probably,
Keep it
which
out
in the
there.
end is probably the smartest strategy.
Probably.
I just
Yeah.
don't like to draw attention to it. What if she's weird about it?
Trying
What if she took a lot of time
You're
and like?
putting your dick in it!
What if she shaved?
He's putting his
His
knob.
knob. He's putting the knob
What
in
if
the
You're
she-
plunge.
showing the absolute
What if she
most
shaved
attention
your
possible.
name into her pubic hair, and then you gotta comment on it? You're like,
Yeah.
hey, look what you did to your.
You know.
You spelled my name on your. Or it's got like your face like this, like carved, like shaved
Big
in.
is her vagina?
I don't know.
People like
Maybe it's a
vaginas.
really big woman.
It's a giant canvas of a vagina.
Yeah, seriously. Just your
Jesus.
nose carved.
You should find a better name than Clunge.
Yeah, all right, I'll work on it. You know,
It
I've
is
got
nice
time.
that it rhymes with plunge. But
Yeah, just
Is
think
it?
about
Nice
it.
one.
The
Is it?
situation may
Yeah.
arise. Just be prepared.
Okay, I'll be prepared.
it's really easy for me. I just laugh a lot.
So there's gonna be a new Ruby trailer coming out soon.
There sure is.
Hey, that's,
We said
Fuck
you're
yeah.
working on that.
soon. I'm kind of working on that. Yeah, we're working more on the series proper. But we decided was it February 14th
Valentine's Day,
will be the W trailer.
What day of the week
Yes.
is the 14th?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes.
My thumb's coming out.
I
Up.
knew that.
So what is that? So that's like 2 weeks from this Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks exactly. So
Now I've got thumbless gloves.
everyone who's been clamoring for the next trailer, that is when it's going to be on the Rooster Teeth website.
There you go.
February 14th.
So
So curl up with your honey.
Oh, we have some concept art, I guess.
Oh, we do?
Oh, yeah.
We can
Do we?
show.
All right.
Are we allowed to show it?
it's
Apparently,
yeah.
yeah.
It's not concept art. That's the
that's-
Okay.
the full image of what you can see at the end of the R trailer, like when she's like
Yeah.
goes to full. That's
The
like the
red
full
trailer.
image. Yeah.
Is that the only thing we have, or do we have anything else?
I think so. We're trying to not.
What's the name of that weapon, Carrie?
That's the Crescent Rose.
Crescent Rose.
It's a scythe, though, right?
Yes.
Sounds
it's
like
a
a
scythe.
delicious Italian meal.
It does.
It actually
I'm
doubles.
gonna have a Crescent Rose tonight.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
It's new from Pillsbury.
Really?
Crescent
Crescent Rose.
Pillsbury.
They make crescent rolls. Come on.
You could call a vagina that.
Crescent.
There you go.
Crescent Rose.
The Crescent Rose. The Whispering Eye.
God.
So that's from Role Models. I can't
Yeah.
claim credit for that.
Yeah,
Like your gaping ass.
you know, I like
Whoa.
that movie.
Clown's
I don't know
Pocket.
what we're talking about now.
No, so Gavin's one of
He's got a big
Gavin's
butthole.
favorite quotes is at one point in a Let's Play.
Yeah, it's from a movie. I said you got an asshole like a clown's pocket.
Yeah, and that's not your quote.
No, it's
and
from a
everyone
movie.
attributes it to you now, which
I
is like,
said after I said it, it's from a movie.
but yeah, no one knows about that. Like, no one pays attention to that
it's a
part.
Steve
so.
Coogan movie.
There you
Called
go.
A Parole Officer.
You know, I saw Role Models just for the hell. I don't know why I watched
funny
it one
fucking
time.
movie.
I went in with like super low expectations, and I thought it was really
It's a
funny.
really funny movie. Yeah.
It's a David Wayne movie. The guy, one of the guys from the state, like the balding guy who's playing guitar. Do you know
That movie really made me like Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
and Sean William Scott is really funny in that. There's a running gag throughout that movie about a guy who's trying to play on a guitar and he's just terrible, and he's trying to play a Wings song, like a Paul McCartney song, and he's like making up this song that doesn't actually exist. They got Paul McCartney to record that song, and it actually plays over the credits. It's like
Wow.
"Love Take Me Down to the Street."
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like this guy's like just kind of fucking around with the guitar, and then like so they actually got Paul McCartney to come and record that song, which is like how do you do that? How do you pull that off? It's pretty cool.
How old is Paul McCartney? Old.
He's like
400.
I think he's like 80 now.
He's
Whoa.
Didn't his wife's leg fall off or something?
He was dating a woman who was missing a leg. Yeah.
How did she lose her leg?
I think it was a moped accident.
Yeah. See, that's how you need to lose a leg.
A moped accident?
Just
I would
some
hope I would lose a leg in a little more of a spectacular fashion than
As
that.
opposed to what?
How did you lose your leg? My moped fell over.
My shingles sprained
guess-
my leg. They had to get rid of
Didn't
it.
we-
Saying moped accident sounds like, whoa, but it could have just been, oops, to crush my leg.
That's probably what
Just like
it
fell
was.
over.
Yeah.
Did you see Paul McCartney was the lead singer of Nirvana, or like the remake of Nirvana?
Really?
Yeah. So they got
During
they get the surviving members of Nirvana, which Dave Grohl and the
What?
bass player, and are you,
It's
oh,
not
whoa.
actually there,
What?
Gavin.
Oh, that's trippy looking.
tripping me out.
Yeah,
We're trying to
it's
get things
weird.
out.
Anyway, so like, but Paul McCartney took over for
Kurt
took
Cobain.
over for Kurt Cobain, which is pretty weird. So, and they covered they played one of their old not so famous songs.
Yeah, so I don't know why. I guess thinking of Paul McCartney since he's so old now makes me think of Jerry Seinfeld. But has anyone else noticed that Jerry Seinfeld's been like coming back around, putting himself more in the public eye again
Yeah,
recently?
I have noticed
Like
that.
he was on the
on Saturday Night Live this week.
He was on Jimmy Fallon a couple weeks ago. He did like a walk-on appearance. They did Billy Crystal was the guest and did like a Who's on First thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then like Seinfeld did a walk-on for a bit of that, and then he was on SNL this past
Yeah.
week.
He always comes across on those shows like a tremendous douchebag.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, well, like when Larry
Kinda
King
does.
was asking him questions, and he's like, Larry, you don't know who I am?
He's
Remember that?
easily one of my favorite comedians.
Well, people should know who he is.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, well, that's a hell of an assumption. What if
Is
someone
it-
didn't know who he was?
it's like
and
the-
didn't watch Seinfeld?
Well, I mean that's on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what was wrong with them to not know?
And then that time where the racist dude was apologizing and people were
Michael
laughing at
Richards.
his apology,
Oh,
and he was
yeah.
like, "Shh, it's not funny." It's like, all right, calm down.
Well, he was probably trying to make sure, like, he was probably really concerned that it would affect ratings of his syndicated TV show.
Yeah, well, maybe his cast members shouldn't be racist.
Yeah, you're right about
Yeah.
that.
Doesn't Seinfeld make like $70 million a year just on
Yeah,
syndication
still.
rights?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like
That's
that.
nuts,
Well, no,
dude.
you like him personally does.
See, that's famous and rich,
Yeah.
Barbara.
Yeah.
If you
Yes,
had
it
that much
is.
money, would you just stop doing
Yeah, I mean,
things?
Seinfeld went off the air
I
15
would.
years ago this
Yeah.
year.
Jesus.
Imagine, like, you haven't put a show out in 15 years and you're still making $70 million a
Yeah.
year off of it.
At that point, I would be like, all right, I'm going to stop trying to be famous anymore.
No, I would
Well,
just
he
gonna-
disappeared for a long time.
Yeah.
But now you said he's trying to come
Yeah,
back.
and now he's like,
He
I
did
don't
that
know.
Which
B
is
movie
weird.
a couple years ago. Like literally a B movie.
B movie.
Like,
B-E-E.
yeah. Like a real, yeah. But that didn't go anywhere, it seemed. Like
No.
he didn't like it wasn't like a resurgence. or
It
anything.
just buzzed off.
Boo.
It wasn't the honeypot he was hoping it would be.
Boo. I'm speaking on behalf of the audience.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want that feed to fill up.
All right, I look over to see the tweet. Good to see that Jack completely fucked that story up.
I wonder
I
what
have no
story
idea
it
what
was,
I have no
yeah.
idea what story that was, but
Whatever it was, you did it.
hey, woohoo! fucked
I want to
up
ask a
story.
question to the audience right now. To any gay members of the audience. As a guy, I'm attracted to a woman, right? So a
Okay.
naked woman is hot to me. I'm attracted to all the boobs and the
I like
That's
where this
very
is going.
rare
All the
for
down-
me.
the
That's,
downstairs,
that's
the
you're going on a limb there,
The
Gavin.
Crescent Rose.
Whispering eye.
So as a guy who's attracted to guys, are you attracted to you, like yourself? Are you attracted to your own knob and bollocks
I
in
would
the mirror?
imagine not.
Really?
No.
Because, like, you see yourself all the time. Like, the attraction is seeing someone else or something else. It's different.
So if you are the exact build of someone you find really attractive, you're not attracted to it.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, imagine you're not attracted to every woman, right? So imagine you being a woman and you're a lesbian.
Yeah,
You
but
are
the
not-
thing is, I can't look like my perfect woman. A guy can look like his perfect dude. You know what I mean?
I think you might actually have a
No.
valid point.
No, I don't think
No?
so.
No, well, like, say you're into
Because, I
big,
mean, it's-
beefy, buff dudes with a six-pack and like man boob, like firm boobs, but you have that, and you look at them and it's like, whew, saucy. You wouldn't get that?
I think you could be attracted to yourself even if you're not
I think
homosexual.
that's maybe some narcissism.
Are you attracted to yourself?
Some narcissism?
Yeah.
So
Here's the
you look at
definition of
yourself,
narcissism.
you
Yeah.
have like a big old mirror, and you can see yourself top to bottom completely starkers. Would you be a little bit turned
Wait,
on?
when she turned to Iron Man?
Yeah.
Is she Tony Stark? What? What did you say?
All right, here we go. So we got, now for those who are watching the stream, you can see some.
No answers yet. It would take a
Yeah.
very brave person, I
Yeah.
think, or
Yeah.
a very comfortable person
So-
to be able to
someone to
answer that
lie.
question.
I'm not even gay, and I know Gab is wrong.
Yeah.
There you go.
I can't imagine that would be the
But
case.
Barbara has just said she finds herself attractive in the mirror,
Yeah.
completely naked.
So did you like the Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs? Like, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Listen, when you're a woman and you have boobs and you get to play with those boobs whenever you want, it's awesome.
See, I knew it! I knew it! People have been lied to all these years.
Oh no, there's sacks of fat. It's no
Someone
big
actually-
deal.
Yeah.
No, those are awesome.
Someone sent me a tweet the other day. It was like one of those meme pictures where it's just text on it, and it's like some like black and white, like old style photograph, and it was like, sometimes I just play with my boobs because I can. I'm like, that's totally
You
accurate.
guys don't have anything like that.
All right.
Well, you have your dick. You
Yeah,
just slap it
it's
around a
not the
little
same.
bit
There you
sometimes.
go. No, not so much.
No. Like a cup, maybe, if I'm lucky. Not even.
So have any of you tried to high-five Barbara recently?
No.
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 Why? What?
It's just a weird experience these days.
Why?
Because I never hit your hand anymore. You kind of steer a different body part into the mix.
I troll Gavin.
She
every
boob
time.
fives me.
Yeah.
I go to high five and she'll just like psych out and then wing a tit in there.
Wing a tit in there. Well, guess who's
It's
gonna
true.
get high fived a
I'm
lot
getting-
at
Yeah.
RCS?
At the next event, you're going to be like inundated with high fives.
Yeah, come on, hey, Barbara. Oh, that's an actual
Oh, so that's
high
another thing.
five.
We'll be going to PAX East
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
Oh, yeah.
at
in
the
Mar-
end
into
of March 22nd to 24th.
Yes, everyone's been asking if we're going. Yes, we are going.
Yeah, we're definitely there. We got the floor plan today, and we're figuring out who we're sending exactly. But I know definitely Barbara and I will be there.
I'll be there.
amongst Other people. Yeah, and Jack.
Yay, me.
So yeah, we'll work all that stuff out. We'll have a good crew there. We'll do in a panel like we do all the time,
Yes.
and we'll show some new stuff.
I will not be giving high fives. At
So
PAX.
you will give high fives,
you're
like
gonna give-
legitimate high fives.
I'll give you a fist pump because
No,
PAX-
didn't I
A
just got
fist
punch
pump.
your boob?
fist pound because
There's
PAX
a
is full of germs, and I'm not a germaphobe, but I don't want to get sick. So
People always talk
Fist
about
bump.
like getting sick at events, and maybe I'm jinxing myself here, but I've never gotten sick after
Yeah,
a
you
convention.
definitely
It's a myth.
Dude, remember?
Well, I just wash my hands all the
If you're
time.
gonna get sick, you're gonna get sick.
Yeah, I wash my hands and I use the hand sanitizer, and I feel
Yeah.
like I'm covered.
So you survived the PAX pox, that
Yeah.
1 year where that was swine flu, right? Or bird flu?
H1N1,
No, bird flu.
please.
It was bird flu. And because what's it? Ben got it, right? He actually got bird
yeah,
flu.
you got really
Yeah.
sick.
I got really sick after that one too. I don't know if I got bird flu, but I got really sick. So, but thankfully I've been like you, like the last couple we've gone to, I've been okay.
I'm just gonna wear this to PAX,
Yeah.
and then I'll be good.
I'm
I'll
very
be
Probably
lucky
a
in
good
that I
idea.
just don't get sick anymore. Like my immune system has reached.
Well,
its peak.
you developed the ultimate counterattack to illnesses. You just tell your body that you're not
But it
sick.
actually works.
Shingles,
I mean-
stop it.
You know,
You're
you
not
gotta-
really there.
Not until
can't
Gavin
even
licks it though.
newspaper
Let Gavin
yourself.
lick it first, then he can
You have
get
to preemptively strike. Like when you had a numb arse and your arse was hurting, you should be like, oh, I'm not doing that. But it actually works. The amount of people who have tweeted me saying I'm getting sick and then I just decided not to and it worked. It's very high.
Monty does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
He's
you
the
can
same thing.
feel the onset of something and just be like, not gonna do it.
Yeah,
It's a
but if
mental
there's
thing.
like puke coming out of
You
your
don't have to
body-
actually like say.
No.
Stop.
But I
Check
don't, I
in there.
don't think I've been sick in about 4 years.
You know now
Yeah.
you're gonna get sick.
Yeah.
I'm not superstitious, so I'm not.
No, I'm gonna actively try and get you.
And I'm not gonna tap wood or anything dumb
You
like
know
But
that.
Just,
you're
like,
gonna
lick
lick
his
Gus's
mouth.
leg on Friday,
And I
so
won't get sick.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna get
You
very
get
sick.
herpes in your mouth now.
Yep.
It's true. It is herpes.
It's not secreting anything.
Do we figure that is a one set? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
set.
First,
so
to, first to six,
one
or
by two.
you have to win by 2. No, it's not secreting anything.
That is
Gross.
skipping.
That's
Look at that.
mingy.
Ugh.
There's some more over here too, but it's kind of high.
The
Yeah.
burp start.
You was right.
We aren't ooze from
And the weird
ballroom.
thing about Sheeran, I don't know if I said this earlier, is that it only affects one side of your body.
That is really weird.
So you only have it on that
Yeah,
leg?
so my left leg's totally fine. Like there's nothing there.
Whoa.
Nice.
And there's nothing anywhere else on my body.
how
It's
does your-
just right there.
How does your body internally know that your body has two sides?
Well, what
Like,
happens,
how does the virus
from what I understand, is the virus, like I said, it's always in you, and it travels via your nerves and your nervous system. So it just chooses one route and then follows it. So basically, it'll go down an extremity off of your spine. So it just goes in one direction.
So are
So
you
where
gonna
does
get it
it
on your
start?
arm?
Well, like I've got the highest I have a couple of patches up here.
So it starts
So it
from like,
starts
the
like
base
the
of your
base of the
spine.
spine.
Do you have some on your dick?
No,
Sorry, I
the
had to
dick is
ask.
clean. For the record, there is nothing on the dick. The dick is
It's not
fine.
gross like Gavin's, apparently, according to
I've
him.
only got like 2 back here,
So,
and then like all down
are you
there
saying
below.
you think you have an attractive penis?
I don't think it's gross.
All dicks are gross.
No, I think my dick's all right.
I think mine's okay.
Yeah.
I wash it,
All
I
dicks
clean
are
it, I
gross.
take
I mean,
care
like
of it.
mine's really clean. It's squeaky clean, but it's still a dick. Therefore, it's still gross. Not like it's not.
Plus, you and I are different. We're the uncircumcised.
We're the hooded
here.
beasts.
Yeah.
So you think like you could get like crumbs and shit stuck in there? Like,
Because I don't eat with my dick out and like facing
you
up.
might be eating a sandwich and trying to suck your own dick and get some
Yeah.
like crumbs stuck in there.
You, Jack.
Right.
It's a dick sandwich. You get the lettuce
eat,
around
like,
it.
I
lean
don't
over
keep
eating.
sandwiches in my fleshlight. That would never
They just try
happen.
to trick your body into thinking you can do it by putting it in a sandwich first.
Yeah, it's like a carrot on a stick, basically.
It would suck if the shingles virus picked one testicle. It just went straight to one bollock.
Well, that's genital herpes. That's,
Yeah, right.
that's like totally different. That's like.
So is herpes on the?
Wait, yeah.
Is it just dick shingles?
No, well, from what I understand,
Is
I
it
think
dingles?
there's 8 different types of herpes viruses.
Yeah.
And one of them is the STD.
Right.
What are these? There's 7 others
Wait,
that are not.
so does
Yeah,
when
like
you
cold
get-
sores is one of them.
Okay.
So can you give a cold to someone's crotch?
You give a cold.
Like if I cough and sneeze on someone's dick, will their dick get a cold?
No, but
Just
I
start
think it can
sneezing.
process into the rest of your body, and you could get a
When
cold.
you
over
get
You
it.
just sat there like,
I just like the idea of like that happening. Like,
Yeah.
in what situation are you coughing on someone's dick?
Your dick's got that
What
little
if
like ice
you're trying
pack
to
with,
suck
like,
your
the
own dick
thermometer?
and you cough on it and you
Yeah.
give your dick a cold?
Like you're at a dinner party sitting on a couch and you're like, oh, and you cough and then someone forgot to zip their fly up.
it goes
just
straight
standing
in.
right next to you.
And then later on, they're just driving their car and they just hear. And their dick does a little sneeze.
Oh God.
So when you get genital herpes, is it only on one side then?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. You seem to.
Oh man.
I don't think so. I think it's exclusive to shingles when it just goes down one pathway.
If you could, speaking of dick is clear, if you could have a transparent dick, would you do it?
Oh, ew. I
Like
would
if you could just see all the.
Like, could you turn it on and off, or is
Yeah.
it like a permanent thing?
Okay,
Oh,
and also,
yeah.
turn it on. and
Is it
off.
like
Yeah.
Wonder Woman invisible, where it's completely invisible, or you see like the veins? And stuff?
So you remember that movie?
transparent.
Speaking of Kevin Bacon, that Hollow Man movie, where
Yeah.
he like goes invisible step by step, and you see all the different layers.
Right.
You can do that. You can like.
Oh yeah,
you
I'd
can
totally
see-
do
yeah,
that.
that'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That'd be really cool.
How would you use that?
Like whenever I'm taking a piss at the urinal, I would use that every time. We're like, let's watch this.
You'd just be like-
Doop, 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 doop.
You'd be nudging a dude. Check this.
Yeah,
And then you can see like the piss come
Yeah.
from your bladder
Yeah.
down the tubes.
yeah,
This is weird.
yeah. Why not? Especially because it's like it's gonna hurt anything.
Yeah.
Someone just said, what if their dick decided not to get sick?
I thought really hard.
Your dick's just like
No.
How do we always
Jesus.
talk about dicks whenever you're on the podcast, Gavin?
I don't know.
It always
I'd
comes
like-
around to penises,
People comment on this all the time,
to knobs.
and some people are disturbed by the fact that how quickly I can steer a conversation into genitals. And I make a conscious effort not to. And look what happened.
you turned
Yeah.
into the skin.
This was probably the most extreme, most severe genital discussion we've ever had.
I think it's because we had dinner before and we were talking about all that kind of thing as well.
yeah,
like-
you
We're all
talking about
drinking at dinner?
No, actually.
No.
No, you were talking about sneezing clits.
it's a
And,
clinch.
no,
Oh, yeah.
Speaking about being in public, there were like families around us eating, and then
No,
Gavin's
there
like,
weren't.
Now-
there was definitely a kid
Not
there.
close by.
Now I
There
know
was a
every.
kid like right behind us. Did you not see him? There was like a guy and his son.
I don't care about. Hold on.
Anyway.
No one cares about a kid. I care about a sneezing clit.
Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking of vagina that sneezes.
Nope, this is not.
Wrong.
All right.
I was asking Barbara
for clarifying.
if she was dating a dude. He's normal, good-looking dude.
No, you
good-
said perfect in
He's,
every
he's
way.
perfect dude. Except whenever he sneezes like just a load of clits. Like they come out like beans and like bounce all around, just like little clits. Would that be a turn off? She's like, yeah, if he brought a bucket with him or something. What did you say? If he
I
brought,
said it's something to clean it up with.
yeah.
You said, would that be a deal breaker? I said, no. If he's perfect in every way, but every time he
She is
sneezes-
not picky.
Yeah, guys out there,
Yeah.
you have a chance. Whatever your problem is, okay, just deal with it.
It's all about
Own up to
personality.
it, and just take care of it.
Someone should go into those like Skittle commercials where like they touch them and they turn to Skittles.
Clips.
Or just replace it with.
Oh no, no one should do that.
Yeah.
No one should
Yeah,
do
someone should
that.
absolutely do that.
Good. Did you say clittles?
Someone
Yeah,
photoshopped
I'm
a
done.
packet of that.
I gotta leave. Get the hell out of here.
Oh God. No.
Oh, this is an award-winning podcast.
Yeah,
It's right there.
So yeah, there it is. So we made the switch from gaming to comedy.
Yeah. How's that going?
Do we ever talk about that on the podcast?
Yeah, I mentioned the week we did it.
Okay.
It went really well. Last week we were the #2 comedy podcast.
Oh, wow.
And number 3 on all of iTunes.
Yeah, woo! And number 3 on all of iTunes. So
That's awesome.
I think it was Adam Carolla that was ahead of us.
That's
Who
You're
is that
going
guy?
down.
Ziggy Zag.
Is he a cool
comedian?
dude? Do
Man
we
show,
deserve
right?
to get beaten?
Yeah, he's got a good podcast. He puts it out every
fair
week.
play.
Yeah, he's
You ever see or have you ever heard the clip of the guy telling the I Am the Machine story?
No.
Oh, it's about this guy who goes to Russia and his experiences in Russia. That was on the Adam Carolla podcast.
That's cool.
That story is way funnier than any story we've ever told.
Yeah, that
so they
story's
definitely
awesome.
deserve to be ahead of us.
We're going to
Joe
take him
Rogan.
down.
Joe Rogan's a comedy too, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a video this week. It was up on Reddit of Joe Rogan doing a spinning back kick.
That shit's awesome.
It's insane, dude. Like that guy, he does this kick into a heavy bag, and he would just break me in half if he caught me with that thing. It's like he trains with the MMA.
Would he
guys.
break you in half, Jack?
Probably.
Honestly, look at
if you
the
watch
video.
like he
Yeah.
hits this heavy bag, and the thing like bends like 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
He hits it hard. And so it's
He,
like
like,
one of those
slams
things
against
like,
the wall,
yeah,
doesn't he?
I will never fuck with that dude. And there's actually, I remember he was on a Fear Factor one time where it was like Johnny Fairplay, one of those reality stars, like started some shit with him, and Joe Rogan just like pinned him down to the ground. Like he came at him and just stopped him. And it was pretty damn incredible.
Why did that show stop?
Fear Factor?
They came
brought it
back again for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
They
'Cause it
had
seems
like
like
one season of it,
that would
and then
be
it stopped
popular.
again.
That's like half of
That's
Reddit.
the only way I knew who he was.
Really?
Was
Yeah.
Fear Factor, yeah.
He was the second generation of the Man Show on Comedy Central. Him and Doug Stanhope, and then and then he's done.
He was on a show,
He was on
that radio show.
News Radio.
News Radio, yeah.
With Phil Hartman.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Andy
show.
Dick, Phil Hartman,
Yeah.
and whoever else.
Bunch of
John
people.
Lovitz, I think, came on at some point. So anyway,
Didn't Phil Hartman get bipped?
yeah,
Yeah.
Phil Hartman died while they were still filming the show.
He got he didn't die. He got murdered.
yeah,
Isn't
killed
the...
him?
His wife.
his wife.
Oh, yeah. It's fucked up. Isn't the Man Show where they would have the girls on the trampoline at
Yeah.
the end during the credits?
Yeah.
But it'd
We
be
should-
perfect for slow-mo.
We should have that.
Yeah.
How do we
should.
set that up?
Yeah, we should get like our for
Can
our
we get,
credits.
can we get
sequence every
Brandon
week.
jumping up and down on the teeth afterwards? As the credits are rolling.
Him and Joe.
There you go.
We can do it. Yeah, we can
There we
film
go.
some kind of
Make that happen.
rudimentary
It's not very
high
bouncy.
frame stuff.
Joe looks so comfortable on there.
I know.
Oh.
It's the most expensive cat bed in the world.
That thing is covered
true.
in hair.
Is
Oh, is
really?
it?
Yeah, I sat on it so they could like get it all
We
like,
should get
ready.
Monty on there.
And yeah, oh god, he would die. Just
Just
trap him in it.
I don't know if Brandon, if you want to show what Joe's doing over there right now.
That makes it
Yeah.
sound
Can
bad,
I
like he's
green
doing something inappropriate.
No, he's sleeping.
We have
that thing
shown-
is
He's so
like
cute.
I'm wearing a black shirt under this awesomeness, and it was just covered.
Now we've shown that the teeth open unclosed, right?
Yeah.
Like we showed
Yeah.
that on a
Have
podcast.
we actually shown it?
Should we
We
do it
showed a
right now
picture.
with Joe on top?
Oh,
Should we
okay.
open it up?
I don't think
It's not plugged in. I don't think.
I don't
over
think he
there.
would move.
Yeah, he would
Yeah,
just
he
he would just lay
Yeah.
there.
He would wait till he rolls off.
Yeah, exactly. He would move till he.
So
But apparently that teeth thing
oh,
has...
there,
there we go.
just
like
Joe on a playground for some
Yeah.
reason.
I think it's like 450 pounds of force.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
the thing.
Yeah.
It'll kill
So
you.
if anything got caught in there, you're dead.
But well, yeah.
Yeah.
Allison Stroll was trying. Allison Stroll from 343. She desperately wanted us to try to crush her in that thing.
Oh, God.
Like,
She would have
we-
I
died.
gave her the remote and I walked out of the room.
No, she like put her arm in it. Was like trying to like, oh, what's gonna happen? She did not get crushed. She's still alive, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Stuff like that scares the shit out of me, like high tension wires and like pneumatic things. I'm just like,
It's terrifying.
I stay the fuck away from them.
Do not
No.
want.
Scares the shit out of me.
No, I don't know.
So like
Well,
pneumatic things are scared of like pneumatic tubes at the bank.
Yeah, I don't like those things.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it that
I also
scares
don't
you?
use
It's
the
like-
bank ever.
Yeah, I guess.
What,
Yeah.
what are you scared of?
Huh? I just like anything that's
Suction.
under. No, it's just anything that's under pressure has the possibility to like explode in your face.
Did you ever see that
cut you
Delta
in half.
P thing?
That was
We talked
exactly
about
what I was going to ask about. Did you ever
What's
see the Delta P video on YouTube?
No.
It's about like tremendous differences in pressure, and the example they use is that there's a pipe under the ocean that I guess is different pressure to the actual ocean, and they saw into it with a circular saw. There's video of this, and a crab just happens to be strolling by.
I have seen
and it sucks in, and because the pressure is so different, it just sucks water in, and you see this crab like smear up against the saw blade, and then just go, and it's like
Yeah.
the hard shell of the crab just gets sucked.
Yeah, it's
It,
like
it
a
looks like
tiny-
they're folding construction
It's like-
paper.
Good Lord, you would not want to touch that. It would just suck your whole
So
arm.
the
in. And
Delta
the
P-
crack is like this big.
The
Yeah.
Delta P video talks about differences in water pressure.
wonder if we can get that up.
And when it's like a very creepy voice describing all these accidents where scuba divers
Yeah,
have
like under
died,
swimming pools.
Jesus.
getting like stuck in these pipes
Uh-huh.
or pulled through,
Oh.
and then and invariably in every example, the one guy dies, and then like 2 or 3 more people die as well, going down trying to rescue him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Because you don't realize it. Like everything seems fine, and then you get
Yeah.
there, and it's like you're stuck.
Because they're like stuck halfway in and then they keep going.
Well,
this
here's
it?
the crab one. Well, I don't know if we can full screen it in time. If you want to cut to it.
This is a bad version. Keep going.
Oh,
No,
that's it. I think that's
It
it.
just looks really colourful.
Similar thing happened
here we
with
go.
the end of Alien Resurrection, right?
Here's a crab.
Whoa!
It just went down like a tiny little
Yeah.
slit in
What
that
the
pipe.
hell?
Play that again. Play that
Yeah.
again. Hit the.
I will play it again.
Wait for it.
Throw it on repeat.
Oh,
All right,
hey,
so-
I'm just a crab.
Just a
What's
crab
up?
walking. Oh, no good. Not good.
Like you see its like legs disappear
Yeah.
like one by one. Like
Good
Yeah.
God.
yeah, that scares the shit out of me.
There's like a whole
Can't do that.
tutorial on like how to deal with Delta P situations on
Yeah.
board, isn't there?
Wasn't
What is
there,
it? It's like
wasn't there a
tuck and
Chuck Palahniuk story? The guy did Fight Club. He wrote a story about getting stuck to the bottom of a pool, but because of like a vent like that or
Yeah.
something. And like people would
fuck
pass,
that.
like he would go to readings of this story and read it out loud, and people would pass out while he was reading it.
Oh, is that the one? I've heard of people doing that. I didn't know that was the one.
I think it was called like Guts or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. But yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, it's like talks about how like basically like your guts get sucked out of your body through
Yeah.
your ass in a pool, and like so he would read it, and
Great reaction.
it's like this really disgusting story, and people would like get dizzy and
Yeah.
fall over and pass out while he was reading it, and he toured the country doing this, and like
Yeah.
people would go and then.
I imagine he's at like a public library. There's like kids around, like ready to go.
All right.
That's a little worse than talking about sneezing clits at
Yeah.
Green Mesquite.
Only slightly.
No, I think more than slightly.
Yeah, at a Barnes and Noble or something.
yeah.
But you just like you look at the devastation on that crab, and then I picture things like a black hole and how much force those have against like whole planets and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, light can't escape it.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to think about.
Well, it's not real though, so it doesn't matter.
Lights all like, no, no.
I don't believe that light is invisible.
It is, though.
Yeah, it's waves.
You only see its reflection off of other objects.
So when they did that test where they were scanning that line of pixels of the photon going through the Coke bottle,
Well, okay. To the naked eye, it's invisible. You
Yeah,
can
well,
use
so-
instruments to detect it.
yeah. Isn't it also true that you can only see a tiny percentage of the visible?
Yeah, there's a lot of-
Only a little bit is visible, and there's so much either side.
That's like what infrared, when you put on like night vision goggles. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's the Earth is constantly getting hit with infrared light, but our eyes just don't see it. You can put goggles on to see.
It's cool.
Dude, speaking of night vision, have you seen Zero Dark 30 yet?
I haven't. I really need to.
Dude, like it's a long movie, but like everything leading up to the end, the actual like kind of raid on the compound is it's.
It got
so
spoiled for me,
awesome.
though.
I was gonna make this really
I heard Bin
real.
Laden
Damn it.
died.
Yeah, it's like the end of Titanic.
That
like, oh,
scene
come
where
on.
they're raiding the compound is probably one of the best action scenes.
Yeah,
in the movie.
it's like it's so surgical, and it's like I imagine that's how it really is, and it's just like you're so used to seeing war movies where people go and it's guns ablazing and stuff, and to see actual guys who are like trained to do this kind of stuff and just kind of
It's like when I got a hemorrhoid playing Rainbow Six. I spent fucking hours drawing up the plans and working that shit out.
but
was a good game.
literally working that shit out.
Yeah, from your butt,
Oh, that was so painful.
No, it's funny. So
Was
like
it worse than this?
I wrote
This is worse.
Okay.
I wrote a tweet after seeing Zero Dark 30 that you should stay through the credits because Sam Jackson shows up.
Oh,
in
right,
Crew
yeah.
SEAL Team 6. I had people tweeting me pissed off that they waited through the credits to see if that happened, and it's just like
You,
Idiots.
you fucker. You told me for Wreck-It Ralph to wait to the end of the credits.
Yeah.
I went to go see this movie with Bernie and his kids, and they really wanted to get out of there, and they're like complaining, like, oh no, Jack told us to wait to the end. Apparently there's something.
there is.
So we're waiting the end. The kids are getting cranky and like wanting to leave, and we're waiting. It's just like a fucking 2-second like beep beep.
It's a kill screen. There's a kill screen at the end of Wreck-It Ralph. And if you know what
That's
that
a-
is, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but I wouldn't tell someone with like two
Well, I
little
didn't realize
kids.
there were children there. If that would have been like, fuck it, go. But I didn't know that was the
you
case.
made it sound like you have to wait to the end.
Oh, no,
I thought that was gonna be
there
like a really
some-
important scene.
I think you texted me and said, "Is there something at the end?" I said, "Yes." I don't think I said like, "Oh no, it's the coolest thing ever."
You
I
told
was
me
like, no,
before.
no.
That sounds like something you would say, Jack, in her defense.
Well,
It's the coolest thing ever.
it's the coolest thing.
Samuel
ever.
So-
Jackson
TM.
getting a kill
Everything's the
screen.
coolest
Let me
thing ever,
ask you
or the
something.
worst thing ever.
Let me ask you something, Jack. You've been alive what, 30-something years?
31 years.
What was the coolest thing ever so far?
Coolest thing ever since I've been alive.
Yeah.
I can tell you
Is
what
it-
the coolest thing ever was.
What?
Having sex for the first time.
That was pretty damn
was
cool.
first-
Terrible. Are you kidding?
That's the coolest thing. Because you build it up for so long.
Yeah.
The first time?
Yeah.
No,
You're like, finally.
it was rubbish.
There's boobs and I'm all over it. There's a plunge and I'm in it.
there's
It's awesome.
I'm all
knobs
over
and
it.
like high five and
I was
boobs.
in it.
It's the best thing ever.
My first time was just atrocious.
Of
I don't
course
know
it
what
is, but
Yeah.
you had thought about it for so many
an
years, or like you had waited for it.
Yeah, that is definitely, there is something like that first time is very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Well, for
Yeah.
for half of the people involved.
Yeah, partner may have disagreed.
Yeah, like, well,
Yeah, I
okay.
didn't lose my virginity to someone who was a virgin.
You didn't lose
No.
them? Yeah.
Oh,
So
they were
I
probably just,
imagine it
like-
was just awful.
Yeah.
But two virgins going at it must be comedy to watch.
Have you seen those
Oh,
videos?
is there
of-
porn of that? Two virgins, one
Yeah,
camera?
It's like a special moment for birds. Like they're ruined now. They're
you
damaged
seen-
goods. Getting two new people in it.
Have you seen the videos of like the couples getting married that have never kissed before?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
they're just like,
Yeah, it's like they're doing this thing where like they hold their tongue and kind of like press their faces together, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like
'cause
the
they
most
don't know how to
awkward thing
kiss.
ever. It's like I can only imagine them having sex for the first time. Let alone,
Just
trying
a
to
lot of
kiss and it comes
pulling
out
up
that
Wikipedia.
awkward.
What is it with people passing out at weddings?
Well,
Is that a thing?
nerd.
Yeah.
You know what? I can
there white
vouch for
bread?
that. I was in my sister and brother-in-law's wedding, and it was like a 2-hour ceremony, and I was in the party, I was behind the groomsmen, or I was one of the groomsmen, and you can't lock your legs. They tell you don't lock your knees, because if you lock your knees, you lose blood circulation to your feet.
Humans are pussies. I'm just gonna say it again. Oh, you can't stand with your knees.
Hey, you just
locked.
said pussy. Good job.
Hey, look at you!
Because clunges sounds weird.
Humans are clunges. No, it's so like you couldn't lock your knees because if you did that, then you lose circulation, and then like you will slowly like lose feeling.
So when
and then
your
your
knees
legs
are
will
locked,
get numb as
your
you're standing on them.
your
and fall
veins are
over.
squashed. Are they?
I don't know how it works exactly.
Whenever I'm at, because I was raised religious, so I used to go to church a lot, and then always
Really? I never knew that about you.
I was Catholic.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you would always see altar boys, if they're not getting fiddled by the priest, which was happening a lot. You would
Random laughter
Thank you,
from
Brandon. Off camera.
you would sometimes see one of them just like swaying, and everyone would be like, "Oh," and I'd be like, "Come on!" And the thing is, when people faint, just something about them not putting their arms down to save themselves. They literally hands side by side down straight, just go like, "Boff," straight into the ground.
Is that where
But-
your love for slow motion came from? Because you just wanted to see them like.
Yeah, you know when someone's about to go, and it's like, yes, yes, and his face just nails it.
You've seen that video of that best man giving the rings to whoever, and he trips and falls onto the bride and the priest, and they fall into the pool.
I think that's
Yeah.
fake.
I thought
No,
it was
it's
fake,
real.
too.
Are you sure?
But the
It's
thing
real.
is about people fainting, when your body is loose, you sustain way less injury.
Yeah.
That's
And
why.
that's why whenever you're asleep in a car accident, you're more likely to survive.
This is when drunk people survive car accidents
Yeah.
a lot more too.
Whenever I'm like with a bad driver and I feel like I'm
Drive
in an
drunk.
accident, that's why I always say just go limp, go limp.
Yeah, but it's impossible. Like sometimes I'll be looking at my phone and the driver will brake hard, and my body locks up. And I'm like, "Ugh!" And then I realize that would probably have broken all the bones in my body.
Yeah.
If I'd just gone, why can't you have a reaction where you just kind of changed your reflexes?
You just go possum.
You just
What-
ragdoll instead.
Why can't you get more fine control? It's like when we talked about like why can't you will yourself to die?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like why can't you have more manual control over yourself? Like,
Maybe we can get hypnotized so that whenever something of shock happens, we just ragdoll.
or you can like let's just jailbreak our body so we can get like more better or we can get better
A
control.
lot of animals, and I think humans do this too, when they think they're about to die, they poop themselves.
Yeah.
They jizz themselves as well sometimes.
Really?
There's a lot of cases of as people were getting hung by the neck, they just jizz their pants.
I sure
Especially
lot
if they're
of
trying to suck
cases
their own
of this.
dicks and they break their necks.
Well, there's some people who are into like autoerotic asphyxiation. Maybe those are the people who really got off on that.
Yeah, they get off on pain.
But wasn't there like that type of goat where if you scare it, it just locks up and goes like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. That's a great reflex, I think.
I like to imagine if
flumps.
you get scared, that's what you'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that. I just go fetal on the ground in a few seconds.
Tense up and
Yeah.
then Jeff sits on you and farts.
No, don't punch my phone. I was looking up the hockey score.
So what?
Not
what
So
gonna lie.
turn it back to movies real fast.
Tweet me the hockey score.
I recently saw Les Mis. Finally, has anyone
yeah.
else seen the Les
No.
Mis?
I kind of
I
want
want
to
to.
see
Someone
it.
seen
I
it?
wanna
The
see
Les
it.
Mis.
It was really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
There were some parts I thought that it was long. Like I thought the movie was really long. It could have done with about like 30 to 45 minutes cut out of
How
it.
long was it?
Like almost
How
3
long
hours.
was it?
How long?
When did movies go from being 90 minutes to 2 hours?
Titanic.
Like default 2 hours.
It's
Titanic
like,
is
like Lord of the
I think
Rings,
Les
but yeah,
Mis is like
James
2
Cameron.
hours 50 minutes.
Yeah.
But man, it's kind of slow at first, but man, it really builds and you really feel invested and payoff. It really pays off by the end.
No, I heard that like they actually all the singing in the movie they did on set. That's damn impressive. Like that's
What you mean
really,
the
really
audio that's used is from the set?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
recorded
Yeah,
on
they
set.
actually sang.
Why would they do that?
Like, to get more, to get like
To
the
get
authentic.
more
They-
emotion.
performance.
'Cause
That's awesome.
you're acting and singing at the same time, so you
Yeah.
could emote a little better.
So I'd never seen Les Mis before, so if you've never seen it, this may be a spoiler for you. Like any version of it, the play, it's a fucking old book, so this is not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway's character's only in the movie for like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah,
really?
Is she really?
She's like barely in that movie.
yeah. She's,
Isn't she like gonna be nominated for an Oscar and everything like that?
Well,
for her
supporting
performance?
actress.
she
It was
won.
fucking good
She won a
15
Golden
minutes.
Globe.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really good. Don't get me wrong, but she's only in that movie like 15 minutes.
Was she like naked or something?
No.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's funny. So like, when are the Oscars this year?
Tied to two.
Typically they're in the end of February, aren't
Yeah.
they?
It's funny because Ben Affleck won. He won a Golden Globe for directing Argo, and he's not even nominated for an Oscar for directing it or for directing, which is
Yeah.
is pretty crazy. But I don't know. Golden Globes, I seem to be more like when I
This-
watch that, it's kind of more
Well,
what I'm
it's
into.
Too many award shows.
How many are
Yeah.
there?
Loads.
Too many.
How many are there?
There's
I
so
don't
many
Think about
you can't
it.
count.
Well, I know.
Even the ones we were nominated
Well,
for.
there's Golden Globes. I mean, if we're talking
No, we should keep
like
being
like
nominated
Hollywood
for it.
movies, is that what we're talking about?
No, just any
It's
award
Golden
show.
Globes and Oscars essentially.
Anything that-
Golden
are
Globes,
the
Oscars,
big
things like
ones.
SAG, Spirit
Anything the
Awards,
A-listers
and
go to.
Anything the A-listers. So it's going to be that's the Golden Globes, that's the Oscars. Then the SAG Awards is pretty important.
BAFTAs.
The BAFTAs.
No one cares about the BAFTAs over here.
Yeah.
The Emmys.
PGAs.
Emmy, well,
The
yeah.
Emmys is television though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Emmys
Emmys
are
are
TV.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
like-
I thought we were just naming award
Yeah.
shows.
What are the
Yeah, no,
PGAs?
I'm-
So we're
that's
talking
what I'm
about
doing,
film,
yeah.
but then yeah, for TVs it's
But he's talking about
different.
just award shows in general, right?
A-listers go to the Emmys too.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I guess they have like a lot
Yes,
of like
Grammys,
HBO
too.
It's just,
shows.
they all just jizz all over each other.
There's a lot of self-congratulating.
Yeah.
can't
As far as
televise
I'm
that, Gavin.
concerned, as far as I'm concerned, I think there's only 3 award shows. It's essentially like the big ones, like premiere, top level. It's the Emmys, the Oscars, and the Golden Globes.
What about the Grammys?
God no.
No.
No, it's like the EGOT. It's the Tonys as well.
The Tonys?
EGOT. you know.
When
Trey,
are the Oscars going to be renamed the Oskies?
Does Trey Parker have one?
Trey Parker is one away from getting an EGOT. Trey Parker
does
and
he
Matt
need?
Stone, they need an Oscar.
And they were nominated for an Oscar
They were
already.
nominated for Best Song. That was one of the first things they were nominated for. But they won Tonys for Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
They've won multiple Emmys for
South Park.
South Park. They won a Grammy, I think, for Book of Mormon. And then, so all they need now is an Oscar.
They
and if
should have got an Oscar for basketball.
Well, no, Blame Canada was actually nominated for Best Original Song for
South Park,
for South
Bigger,
Park.
Does
Longer,
he
and
write
Uncut.
Blame
those? Does Trey Parker write
Canada.
those songs?
Yeah.
Blame
Because they're
Canada.
really good.
They have, I mean, their old stuff, that's their origin is in musicals. Like
Yeah.
their first
Yeah.
film when they were in college was called Cannibal the Musical,
Oh, yeah.
That's
which is
awesome.
a musical about a cannibal
I
killer.
love those
Alfred
Flash
Packard.
animations they did.
The which ones?
The Flash animations they did for...
Oh, the Princess.
Yeah,
stuff.
Princess.
There's 2 episodes of Princess.
Oh,
which-
Princess the
Jesus.
Dog?
Yeah, don't put...
Fluffy bundle of love.
I would recommend not clicking that in the window.
No, well, Gus, have you seen Princess?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
takes a very rough turn immediately, doesn't it?
Very
Princess
quickly.
hears a strange noise.
So Princess meets Officer Friendly. Is that I think was the second
Yeah.
one? Yeah. Anyway, you should Google that.
There's
on your
different
own.
levels of not safe for work. Like there's some stuff that you would kind of click on at work because
Yeah.
it's like, hey,
Well, our work.
Yeah.
Our safe for work is different for other people.
Yeah.
Princess is not safe for home. Unless you're alone, you don't want to be walked in on watching that.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you watching? No, it's not what. It's exactly what it looks like. Actually, it's dead
But isn't
on.
the story about that the guys that make Flash wanted them to make something?
Yeah.
Something edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they delivered that,
edgy.
and the guys,
Like, nah.
the guys at Flash were like,
It's not available anymore online, is it?
You can find it.
places.
Nothing's not available online
yeah,
anymore.
you can find
That's
everything.
very true.
But I remember, like, I was in a theater class when I was in college, and the professor used a song from the South Park movie as part, like to describe musicals. Like it was I think Roundabout is what it's called, where it's when they're recapping everything.
Oh,
Usually it's
right.
the end of an act, and they kind of recap all the songs.
Oh,
in
yeah,
one
that's
big
like-
one.
Reprise.
Is that a reprise?
I think?
Oh, well, this is more, but they like incorporate lyrics from all of it. It's like basically they bring back all the
Yeah,
songs.
it's like
They-
the march again, and all of a sudden it's like Blame Canada, and then
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
what Brian
And so
was
it's
trying
it's
to
the
do.
it's like whatever. So you know, although we die, we live
Yeah.
on, or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's like anyway, it's the end of the act. And so like he actually used that as an actual example of a really really well done version of it. And Trey Parker and Matt Stone, like those guys are
Yeah.
they're really good.
Also, really good in Les Mis.
So-
Matt Stone does the voice of Kenny, but he didn't do the voice of Kenny when he pulls his hood off.
Right. That was
No,
Matt Damon, I think.
No, in the movie it was Mike Judge.
Oh, it's Mike Judge.
It was Mike Judge.
And he says, bye, you guys, or something.
Yeah, he
doesn't
says bye, you guys, and then he goes into heaven.
Looks
And
like
then
you're wearing a
I think,
bathrobe.
but I think multiple people have done Kenny at different points.
I love that movie. I love the South Park
It's a
movie.
great
movie.
damn
The bit
movie.
where-
I rewatched it again fairly recently, and
That-
it holds
this-
up
The
decently.
bit where Cartman is like doing his ultimate swear at Saddam Hussein, and then it jumps up and it all goes 3D and does a bullet time around him, and
Yeah.
he like chucks Barbara Streisand in there as well.
Speaking of
Great.
Barbara Walters apparently also has
She has chicken pox.
chicken pox.
Not shingles.
Interesting.
She probably did not get it as a kid because I don't think it existed when she was a kid. Like the chicken had not been domesticated yet.
I thought adults couldn't get chicken pox, and they only got shingles.
No.
I
No,
actually
they
If
Cool.
you've
thought,
Chicken
never
pox.
had chicken pox, you cannot get shingles unless you've had chicken pox first.
I always thought that shingles was what you got as an adult if you didn't get chicken
Yeah.
as a kid. That's what I was told.
Well, then why were we warned about chicken? Like, so if it.
So are you asking? Are
Getting
you asking
chicken pox
why?
as an adult is really dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah, because the older you are, the worse the
Yeah.
symptoms
So
are.
because you have shingles.
So when you're
you
like
have
her, it's like
Yeah, you have the potential to give chicken pox to someone.
When you're
who
already
has
a
shingles.
corpse.
People like bits of her are gonna start dropping off. It's
When you are
in
The Walking Dead.
yeah, this is gonna
Sorry,
seem really
sense cord.
insensitive when she dies by the time this audio podcast comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
It's like that scene in Looper where the guy's walking down the street.
Go, Sens, go.
Oh yeah, that was
Like bits
that was
of-
awesome.
Oh,
I just saw
so
Looper
gross.
recently, so the bit of that scene is they've got the young version,
Yeah.
and they're like hacking him up, like removing his fingers and stuff, and it affects the older version. It doesn't mean his stuff falls off; it just disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a scene where he's like hobbling along the street, and all of a sudden he drops down onto his knees, and he's got no.
He's
He's
like,
like an
nubs,
amputee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do they shoot that? Do you know how they did that? Did they get an amputee to walk on
Probably
like
computer
green?
generated, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would think so.
What? No. How
Well,
could that-
it's harder to take it out. Like in Battlestar Galactica, they just like when a character's lost his leg and they just wrapped it in green.
Yeah, that's
and
what I was
just
thinking.
painted it
Like,
out.
Like Forrest Gump
was
or
he
something.
walking
Yeah.
on like green
Oh
stilts?
no, but with that guy, like there was nothing. Like when his suit fell, it was like flush to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
probably
but
CGI, I'm
You see
guessing
him
it's-
hobbling first.
It's probably a blend of CGI.
Yeah.
Like they probably just.
We were having a big argument about what was CGI and what wasn't today in that Dead Space 3
Oh, yeah,
trailer.
yeah. So there's a Dead
which
Space 3
has a
launch
very
trailer.
cool version of Phil Collins
In the air
in
tonight.
the air tonight.
But yeah, there's a bit at the end of the Dead Space 3 launch trailer where it's Isaac Clarke, and it's like we think it's a real guy.
Ryan was arguing he would not. He was like, "That's absolutely CG,"
Yeah, they're-
and I think it's a dude against green screen.
If Ryan's saying it, it's CG.
No, I don't
Yeah, I
think it
think
is.
Ryan-
This is what he does.
Out of
he does it for a
anybody,
living, yes.
yeah.
yeah, he knows his stuff.
Ryan
but
would know.
No,
it looks like a
it's
dude.
it's a real dude. And I even emailed my guys at Dead Space, and I was like, "Hey, is that actually happened?" And then they like ignored that question, like other list of questions I gave. It's like
Obviously.
my hand just squeaked. That was awesome.
Of course, it's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen again.
He closed his hand a little bit and it went.
My
Looking at the Dead
Dexter
Space trailer?
gloves.
Yeah, it's CG. It's gonna be fake.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
telling you.
No, it's
No.
it's a real guy. That it's a fake suit. It's a CGI suit.
I saw this earlier.
It's up
today.
there. It was the
Space
first
3.
It's the
one,
very
wasn't
first
it?
one.
It's the Dead Space 3
But
launch trailer.
if you told me
There
a
you go,
year
that's it.
ago that the Dead Space 3 trailer was gonna have a Phil Collins song in it, I would not believe
I'm
you
just
one
going to
second.
get to what I think.
All right, it's towards the end of it, but it's so Isaac Clarke obviously is on
So
the new.
your argument is that
So
it's a
this
real
is all
dude.
clearly CG.
All right, so
But
yeah, this is
Is
Really?
his face?
He's not on pop.
we're missing out on the In the Air Tonight remix. Look at that marker.
Nice one, Gav.
So yeah,
Okay.
anyway, that's
Now
okay,
this
helmet's
guy's
off.
face.
That's fake. Obviously, that's CGI right there. But
Kidding me? Oh, there you go.
there.
That is a real dude. That is not
That's a
CG.
real dude.
No, that's CG.
No, that's CG.
That's CG.
No, it's not.
That's
That's
Are you
a-
kidding me?
That's
That's
totally
That
CG.
is a
CG.
real dude.
That's
No.
computer generated.
Absolutely CG.
That is a real dude.
CG.
I would put good money. That's
So-
just a dude's head green screen on that.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
No, that's CG. So does Dead Space 3 take place on a planet?
Yeah, it's
It's not on a ship anymore?
Tal something or
I
another.
didn't ask for the fucking name. I just asked if
No,
it
but
takes place
yeah,
on a
it's
planet.
on a planet.
Okay.
So basically, like, so it's Isaac Clarke. He lands on a new planet, and there's another guy named Carver, and there's like the whole co-op aspect. And so, Dead Space 3 is coming out next week, and I'm super excited
That's
for
awesome.
that.
Yeah, I
game.
got the Game Minder alert about it on my phone
Oh yeah,
today.
nice. But yeah, it's coming out next Tuesday, and I know Michael and I are both really excited for that game. Like, we'll probably end up both just powering through it on our own, and then eventually go back
Well, you
and
guys
play
did a
co-op.
Let's Play. in it.
We did the demo Let's Play. It
Yeah.
turned out pretty good.
I'm excited about the game that came out today, Hitman Trilogy,
Yeah,
HD
the
Trilogy.
HD,
Man.
This
HD
is from
remix or
you.
something.
That might
I've
be
been
from me.
playing Nino Kuni on the PS3. I don't think I like that game.
You spent like 3 hours in a tutorial, right?
I think the first 4 hours were tutorial.
What is this, Final Fantasy?
I'm like, I mean, it's a Japanese RPG.
Okay.
So it's you know that going in though. But I think I'm
Yeah.
like 10 hours in now, And there's some things about it that are really fucking frustrating. Like, it's a beautiful game.
Yeah.
It's got great art direction. The animation's really cool, the way they incorporate all of that. But of course, the story's like stupid.
Yeah.
And some of the combat mechanics are really annoying. Like, so in combat, it's you, and you can control your familiar, and you have NPCs who also have familiars.
Uh-huh.
But you can only control yourself or your familiar, and you can like run in and fight and do whatever you want.
As your familiar.
The NPCs, you can tell them like heal me or attack or whatever, but inevitably they just run straight at the enemies and attack them.
Oh.
So in a boss fight, they're dead in 30 seconds. You're like, what the fuck do I even have these guys?
Seriously.
I
You
feel
had
that
me
about.
JRPG, but now I don't know.
And there's another, like they also incorporated like some Pokemon aspects to it.
Nice.
Where
Alright.
you can, as you
Carrie just got
Carrie's
really
poked
excited
out.
by that.
as you defeat
you catch 'em
enemies,
all?
you can serenade them, and they have a chance to come and become your familiars that you can
Uh-huh.
then like throw out and
That's
they can
cool.
fight for you. And then they evolve. They have their own leveling system. And then as they level, you can have them metamorph,
Uh-huh.
and they take on a new form, a
So
more
wait, they
evolved
evolve
form.
and metamorph?
Yeah, well, they level up,
Okay.
and then they metamorph.
Okay.
When they metamorph to their new form, though, they
Uh-huh.
reset to level 1.
Interesting. All right.
So then it's like you have a worthless familiar that you have to
Yeah.
like lug around getting EXP for.
Interesting.
So that's really
I'm probably
fucking
gonna play it
annoying.
now because
Did you?
you've incorporated JRPGs and Pokemon into a single game, so now I have to play it.
How
the
far?
first 4 hours are tutorial. I don't think I entered combat till about hour 3 of the
Wow.
game.
So, but you disliked Assassin's Creed for that reason. There was too much like lead up to the action.
Yeah, exposition.
Well, it was different with that. Like in Assassin's Creed 3, at least you're doing stuff. You're on a boat. Well, like you have that whole stuff on the boat getting there. The problem I had was I felt like that was all, and fuck you, this is not a spoiler, the game's been out for a while. Like you don't see the title screen till after a couple hours. Like then you get to
No,
the
not
new
a couple
world.
Hours, not even. No.
Yes, it was like 2 hours.
Maybe like 45 minutes.
When is the title screen? Is it on the boat?
It's as,
No,
you,
it's
as you're
as
approaching
you-
America.
Yeah, as you get
Oh,
to
that's
America.
ages in.
No.
It's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
No, not ages. And it's the theater.
Yeah.
And then the boat.
Yeah,
right?
the boat bit was
The
like
boat
18
bit's
hours.
forever.
The boat takes a little while. It's not forever though.
Let me walk over to this crate. Let me.
I wish
nap
the
at the
boat
crate?
sequence was shorter.
Yeah, it should have just been a cutscene.
But like they go for that whole misdirection.
There was
Anyway.
there's a pretty good twist in that.
Yeah.
I wish I could contribute to this conversation, but I can't.
It's a Pokemon.
Play
Send
some
one.
games,
That's
geez.
all I
Carrie,
know.
I wanna
Thank you,
know-
thank you, Twitter.
How far did you go with Pokemon?
Um,
Because I did the first
Second base.
151.
You went to second base.
I just played
Brandon
Pokemon.
keeps telling me what time it is on the thing. I know I have a watch. Too.
I just went up to Pokemon Yellow and then that was it.
I played through Crystal, which is the second generation.
Right.
And then I skipped the entire third generation, which was the Game Boy Advance ones, because I was too cool at the time.
Yeah. Getting the ladies.
And you gave that
Yeah.
up.
I know,
Jesus,
seriously,
man,
yeah.
How?
Well, I've already went back and bought all of them again now. So
You were too
I've got
busy
those-
eating clittles at the
Yeah,
time.
clunges. And then I started again on the fourth generation. I played every one since then.
So is
when
that the
did-
current generation?
No, fifth is the current, and they're about to, the sixth just got announced.
So is it actually good yet? Like when you have
It's always been good.
When you have a yeah, I know it's like good gameplay, but
Yeah.
have the fights been good yet, or is it like bite and then it's just like
the
on other
animations
picture?
are a lot better now. Yeah,
They are? They actually, like,
the
do
next
shit
ones are
now.
gonna be full 3D.
When does the 3DS version come out?
I think it's this year. I don't know if they announced it yet.
I
can't
might
remember.
finally give it a shot. I might finally
You
try
do
to
it?
play
Yeah.
it with 3DS version.
It's good. I mean, I can't attest to it yet because it's gonna be like totally different from all the other ones because it's actually like 3D now, but it's good.
Did you
they're,
ever-
they're always good. Every
Did you ever
single
do
one.
that thing where because there were some Pokemon that would only evolve if you traded them?
It's fucking. I have 2 Game Boys for that.
Did you?
He has my
Yeah.
Game Boy.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the thing where you would yank the link cable
I had somebody fucking do that to me.
and then you both keep them?
No, that's not what happened.
You gotta do it at the right time.
I just lost mine because some asshole did it. Like we were in the middle of trading. He's like, "No, I don't want to do this anymore." He just took it and he ended up with mine and his.
You got done.
I almost fucking stabbed him as a 7-year-old.
Wait, when did this
Yeah.
happen?
I was.
I'ma shank you.
Okay, this is gonna get worse. So when I was a kid, Toys R Us would hold Pokemon trading card tournaments on Saturday.
When you say kid, how old are you?
I was 7.
He's 7. He said that already.
Yeah. So I would go every Saturday, and I would go to Toys R Us, and I would play Pokemon trading card game, and I'd also bring my Game Boy, and I would trade to get my, Pokemon that I needed.
Fill up your Pokedex.
Yeah, I gotta catch them all. And I was totally cool because I had all the badges. You can actually earn the badges.
Good job, Carrie.
You were
Seven,
totally
stop looking at me.
Isn't that, wasn't
Totally
that the only
cool.
way
You're telling
to,
a story. We
I know.
have
Yeah,
to look
finish
at
the
you.
story.
No, that was the story. I used to
Wasn't
do
that
it.
the only way
Oh.
to get Mew? Was you had to go to these events?
Yeah,
and they would-
actually,
or you could just action replay that thing.
you could actually replay it. I got one of those because, they would come to Toys R Us and you could it was like a scratch off. It was like a lottery for kids.
Yeah.
But the prize instead of $10,000 was a Mew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those. I'm really hoping my the battery in my cartridge doesn't die, because then I'll lose it.
That'd be bad.
The
You can replace it though, right?
You can replace it. I'm just worried I'm gonna fuck up the replacement process. Because
how
like you've
long
got to
do you
like keep
have?
the charge. I don't know. I think
is it like a heart transplant? It's like
Yeah, I think it's basically it's like a Pokemon heart transplant.
yeah,
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you've got.
you're weighing up a bag of sand.
I'm
it's like,
what? What are you doing?
Yeah, like that.
Can we just like slow zoom in? Yeah, so I probably will do that because I don't want to lose my Mew. But
What,
I can't
but-
trade it up.
but you think the thing is, your life wouldn't change in any way if you lost your
No, I
Mew.
totally would. I check on it every night before I go to bed. I have my Game Boy next to like the
Did any of you ever
nightstand.
have a Tamagotchi?
Yeah, I had those.
Or what was the other one? Nanopet?
Yeah.
There's a couple.
Did you guys have
I
those?
never had one.
Yeah.
Wait.
That was just behind my time.
So it
I had all
took
that
me
shit.
years
Me
to
too.
realize this. You know, several years ago, I took Japanese lessons for a while. So I learned how to speak some Japanese. And it was a long time, it was a fairly recent revelation that I realized that Tamagotchi is the combination of the word tamago, which is egg, and tomodachi, which is friend.
Egg
Oh,
friend.
that's
So
awesome.
it's your egg friend.
oh,
You love the word egg.
I named the cat Egg.
Yeah, you
Egg.
did.
Yeah.
He's your egg friend. He's your
My cat's
Tamagotchi.
full name is Egg Bodge, like egg hyphen Bodge, and its last name is Breakfast.
What's Bodge?
Breakfast.
It's Bodge? Like
Is that a vagina too?
no, like
It's a double vagina.
Well, I mean,
I feel
egg
like-
breakfast.
Seriously, how many words have you made up that aren't vagina?
No, Bodge isn't vagina. It's like a Bodge job, you know.
That doesn't.
Vagina job? What-
It means hand,
You
basically.
can't like define a word by just putting another word next to it.
Are-
Oh, you know, Bodge.
Is he gonna look
job.
up bodge?
Where are you looking
Is
it up?
Keep safe search on.
I just don't know what the definition of Bodge is, but I think it's
Because it's not a word.
So you
Urban
you named your cat
Dictionary.
something that you don't know what it means?
If you have to go to Urban Dictionary to find out if the word's real, it's not real.
I think Egg Bodge Breakfast is a great
Did
name
you
for a
hear
cat.
that? This reminds me. The people who developed the Watson supercomputer incorporated Urban Dictionary into it,
Did they really?
but then they had to delete all of that information because they couldn't get it to stop swearing after that. Like it began having really inappropriate conversations and
Shit.
using words that it shouldn't be using.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they had to make it forget. They had to roll it back and make it forget that it learned
That's
Urban
awesome.
Dictionary.
Wow, that's funny.
Yeah, Bodge. A quick, dirty job. Something done very hastily.
So he's an egg
You
dirty job.
bodged it. There you go.
So
Egg
he
Bodge.
bodged the egg?
You botch it. That's not right.
Yeah.
You
Bodge.
bodged together that doghouse, didn't you? How can you tell? The
I
walls
thought
look
it
like
was
they,
Botch.
they
Like
can cave in at any time.
BOTC.
I guess that's the
Does that
American
mean you
version.
ruined something?
Yeah.
For
No,
people who
botch is
speak-
you fucked it up.
Yeah,
You
people who
botched
speak
it.
English, it's botch.
See, like a bodge job is like just lazy as hell.
So there we go.
What is
That
your
explains
name?
it.
Everyone has a name on Urban Dictionary that's like has a definition attached to it. Have you ever looked up your name on Urban Dictionary?
No, I've never heard of
That
that.
sounds
God.
scary.
Oh, let's
This
do
is
it.
terrifying here.
Let's look up.
So I guess I recently just bought a like how to learn Japanese book. Can you look at it and make sure it's like
Sure.
I always get panicky when I'm like going to go learn a language or something that like I'm going to learn the wrong
I-
language entirely.
I had a really good tutor that I used here in town that I could refer you to.
Gus,
if
you're
you're
gonna love
interested.
this.
Gus, this is your
Gustavo,
definition.
simply
Oh, yeah.
the sexiest guy alive. All girls want to date him. He's extremely handsome.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Oh,
I didn't.
no.
I totally didn't make this myself.
A man who's not necessarily Mexican. A man who's
You have Polish roots,
Extreme
aren't you?
sports, jumping and flipping off altitudes. You know, it's me.
a loving and caring
Where was
guy
this
who puts
definition
others
in high
first.
school for you?
My significant other. Cool.
Significant. What are you gonna look up yours?
This is terrifying.
Bah, bah, bah.
Damn it.
Okay, really, guys, we don't have to look. We don't have to turn this
No.
podcast into looking our names up on
beautiful
Urban
lady,
Dictionary.
voluptuous, a mysterious, strange woman.
Voluptuous. So you see, it's not her fault that her boob gets tangled up in the high five.
I like that it's like caught, like she's just like reach. Like, oh,
No,
oh,
it's not
sorry.
Which one's my beard?
Jet engine on it.
What noise does your boob
That's
make
not
again? Okay.
Is there like a nest in there?
Did anyone
Yeah, it's like a
play?
bird.
Did anyone play Abe's Odyssey?
I did not.
It's like Abe
That was
Lincoln?
the second Oddworld game, right? It
What
was
was
like
the
Munch's
first one?
Adventure and Abe's Odyssey.
Abe's Odyssey was the first one, I think.
Oh, was it?
And then it was Abe's Exodus. And then it was Munch's Odyssey.
Okay. No, I think he's right.
No, that's.
I just-
you might
it's
be
just
right.
funny
I remember. I
names.
remember Munch though.
I only played Abe's Odyssey because it was on the demo disc 1 of the PlayStation.
No, yeah.
So I played the crap out of it.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford any games.
I feel like I missed a whole generation of consoles. Like I missed that whole like N64 GameCube.
Oh,
What were you
generation.
doing?
That was the best one.
I don't know. Like I barely got to the end
How
of the
did you
PlayStation.
miss
weird.
N64?
I just,
It's weird, like Kerry misses generations of Pokemon, and you like missed a whole generation of consoles.
Yeah, like,
I
I
guess
wanna-
every gamer goes through like a little.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't miss any of them.
you know what?
Yeah.
Actually, I played
You're
a
a good
lot. I
man.
played a lot of PC stuff when I was like in high school. Like I got big into computer gaming, and then like by the time we got to college, like it was the end of the Dreamcast era.
The game that got me into gaming was Grand Theft Auto, the top down, the first one
first
on
one,
PC. Amazing.
That's what got you into gaming.
That's funny.
Zelda Ocarina of Time is what got me.
Spyro.
Yours was probably some.
Well,
like,
Akari Warriors was mine.
Defender on the Atari 2600.
Nice. So do you guys have any experience at all with like arcades, like actual arcades?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I live like right next to a SeaWorld growing up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd go to like the arcade. Like I would go to
You'd go to
SeaWorld.
SeaWorld to
Yes,
go to the arcade.
Absolutely, yeah. All the time.
Wow.
Like I would just like run in and like go to the arcade. And
Like,
just stay
fuck
there.
Shamu.
It was the only
you,
place
dolphin.
in the entire building that had the entire complex had air conditioning.
The
And I was-
Penguin Center.
That's true. But they didn't have video games. They actually brought the penguins over.
So Jay or Dan showed me this fucking depressing clip the other day.
Oh, no.
I don't know what documentary it's from, but it's from some Werner Herzog
Oh, I
documentary.
think I know what you're talking about.
And they're in Antarctica filming penguins, and they talk about how sometimes a penguin will basically go insane. And penguins can either they live in the colony and then they go to the shelf to jump
Right.
in the water and fish
Morgan Freeman
and
taught me
eat,
that.
and they come back to the colony. And sometimes a penguin will just go insane and walk inland, like into the middle of
It
Antarctica.
looks so depressed.
And it's like, it's 3,000 kilometers or 3,000 miles across. And they say that they'll go in and they'll stop the penguin and put it back in the colony. But no matter how many times you stop it, he'll just want to walk out, like to certain death into the middle of the.
That sounds like the beginning of some type
Continent.
of like conspiracy horror movie where it's like the penguins are just like walking off.
And it's
They
like,
know.
you see them, like the camera is like super wide because
Yeah.
they're far away. And you see like these penguins start walking out to the ice shelf, then they stop, and then they continue, but one of them just stays there. And he stays there by himself, and then he just starts walking, like towards
so
death.
do they follow where that goes?
No, they can't because they'll die too if they go over there.
It's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
It's like the dumb penguin.
I like it when animals just go crazy. Like there's that thing of when all the penguins
like
huddle
that?
together for the winter and they've all got their own egg. But I guess some eggs don't make it. So then you have like a baby penguin, but there's like 7 adults trying to be
Yeah.
their mother. So you see this penguin like legging it away, and there's like 5 massive penguins, and they're all bundling on it. It's getting like crushed to death. I love stuff like that. It's amazing that was caught on camera. Like,
Yeah.
do you remember that video of, I think it's lions or something chasing some smaller animal, like a hippo baby or something, and they're trying to eat it.
Baby
And all
elephant.
Yeah, is that what it is? Well, the baby gets separated from the rest of them. The adults come running off, and the lions have chased it down by the river.
Oh, it's a water buffalo.
It's water buffalo.
Yeah.
I thought that was an elephant in Planet Earth.
No, it's a water buffalo.
So
I know what
it's a
Vinny's
water
talking
elephant.
So there's lions trying to eat this water buffalo, and all of a sudden, like it's like a big epic fight. The parents have gone off. Then a crocodile comes from the water and tries to eat as well, and then it's like, oh my god, there's 2 animals trying to eat the same animal, and then all the adults come running back and like twat the lions. It's like that was caught on camera.
I think they titled that video "Battle of the Serengeti," which
Yeah.
I think is like the perfect name.
But just imagine the epic battles in nature that we're just not seeing.
Yeah.
There must be
Yeah.
the most mental fights
For
just
that
happening in
whole
nature.
DVD series Planet Earth, they had to wait there for sometimes months
Yeah.
at a time just to get one shot of something happening with an
One of the
animal.
guys I used to work with on High Speed used to do that. He used to sit in the jungle for 3 months in a hide, just like
Just to get, like,
shitting in
one.
holes and waiting for a bird of paradise to do some sort of weird tail wag. Then
Yeah.
It's
he
like,
comes-
great, I got it.
I go
I can
home.
take a shower now.
Birds of Paradise is the best part of Planet Earth.
Is
Yeah.
that the one that's like dancing around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, those are some crazy animals.
All right. Well, on that note, we need to wrap this thing up.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, all right, so when
I can't wait.
playing
I've been baking in
When are
this
we
thing.
playing tennis?
Thursday.
Thursday.
All right,
Good luck.
it's on.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks for watching again, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for
I
watching.
love
Bye.
you.
What up, guys? Akabane 101 here. Time to do some Rooster Teeth Drunk Tank music. This is the Drunk Tank, my friend. This is the shit. It's a revolution of civilian drunkage. There's no need to move. Just sit back and listen. Whenever a combo dies, another combo begins. Bernie thinks he can fight. Jeff has the scars. Griffin paints and stripes. Joe likes gold bars, but only Jack is caged beyond company bars. They are the Drunk Tank, and they get drunk for y'all. They talk about games.